Hello and welcome back to another episode of Overkill Trading. Today we are diving in to the Overkill Watchlist just like we do every single Friday here on YouTube at 2 p.m. Pacific time. Thank you guys for tuning in live. I hope everyone's having a good week. Today is September 26th, and we're going to be going over the top stocks and cryptocurrency setups for next week according to our strategy and our indicators. We're going to be hitting all of these names here today. These are going to be all of the names that I currently have positions on, and also the names that we are going to be looking at buying and looking for entries next week. So we're going to be covering all these names today. What's going on, everybody inside of the chat? If you guys are joining the live, say something in the chat. If you're watching the replay, drop a comment down below in the comment section. Before we get started, guys, I just want to go ahead and pray for everybody real quick before we get started. God, thank you for sharing your wisdom with us who seek it. As we grow closer to you, help us to think more like you. Today, we invite you into our decision making. Help us to make wise decisions in our lives, in our relationships, and in our investments. Show us how to handle challenging situations in a way that represents your character. God, allow your love to inspire our actions and words today. In the name of Jesus, amen. So that being said, guys, let's get into the charting. Again, I hope everyone's having a good week so far. Bitcoin and crypto has pulled back a little bit this week. And we are looking at a chart of Bitcoin right now. And you can see that monthly red dot is still showing here in September. The Bitcoin trade, in my opinion, is very, very risky right now. A lot of us are into altcoins. Personally, I think the run on Bitcoin, it's going to be very interesting. If this thing can hold on to 100K, okay, we're still going to be fine. But that red dot is very concerning. You can see the last bull run was back here in 2021. That was December of 2021. And you can see we got that red dot right there. And it ended up selling off from around 60,000 all the way down here to 15. So with that being said, right, this is a very risky position to take for our strategy, which is a swing trading strategy. And let's dive into the rules here really quick, just so everybody knows what it is we're looking for on the charts. First things first, guys, we are not day traders on this channel. Okay, day traders, 90 to 95%, probably even more than that. Over 90% of day traders fail, guys. It's a failing strategy. We do not buy and sell the same day. We do not buy and sell a week afterwards. We are buying and holding for a 1 to 6 month time frame. We are swing traders. Okay, so we focus here on a monthly and a daily chart. We enter and exit positions using our trading indicators. The green dot means buy and the red dot means sell. Okay, rule number 4 is probably one of the most important rules. It is the most important rule in regards to our buying strategy, but we only want to buy assets that have that green dot on the monthly chart. So the reason the monthly chart is so important is because it's the biggest time frame. Okay, the larger the time frame, the more accurate these signals are going to be. Okay, because the larger time frames have more data. Each one of these candles is 1 month worth of price action. So you see here, you had March, you had April, you had May. So the more data that's in the indicator, that we feed the indicator, the more accurate these signals are going to be. And you can see if you zoom out, you can see all the way back here since 2015 on Bitcoin. If you guys were buying the green dots down here, back in 2015, you were buying Bitcoin right there around like $300. Okay, and if you were buying it right here in 2019, you were buying it right at around $3,000. And if you were buying it in January of 2023, we actually called this one out in our Discord channel. January of 2023, you were buying Bitcoin at $17,000. Okay, $17,000 you were entering. And you can see this has been right on, right? Spot on ever since 2019. Since 2015. For the last 10 years, if you guys bought down here, it is a 100% accuracy with the signals. And again, the strategy we use, and no strategy online is going to be 100%. Okay, the win rate is all determined by how long you are willing to hold. Okay, you never actually lose on a trade until you sell it. Okay, but you can see we want to look for the green dots when we're looking for buys. So rule number 4 is that we only want to buy these assets that are green on the monthly. So if it has a red dot like Bitcoin does right now, we want to be very cautious, and we do not want to be looking to take entries right here. Okay, this was a buy signal again back here in October of 2023. That was Bitcoin 28,000. right here in November was Bitcoin 68,000. And the most recent one was May, and that came at around 100. But the lower the wave, if the wave is way down here, these dots are going to be much more accurate, okay? And you can see we actually got one there on Ethereum back here in June at around $2,000. Okay, we called Ethereum out at 2,000. Everybody was laughing at us, but who's laughing now? Okay, it went from 2,000 all the way up to 5,000. So the first thing we're looking for when we're going over these charts today, when we're going over this green list, is that green dot there on the monthly chart. Okay, after we get the green dot on the monthly chart, we then zoom into the daily chart because, again, we're focused on a monthly and a daily. So if you think about it, if you think about it, right, the monthly chart, like I said, 1 month's worth of price action. 1 month's worth of price action. So the green dot on the monthly chart tells us we're going up on a monthly basis. Typically, when you see the green dot on a monthly chart, it means you're going up for the next 1 to 6 months. So as we're going up over the 1 to 6 month period of time, right, because again, we are focused, we are 1 to 6 months out on all investments. As we are going up on the monthly over the 1 to 6 month period, we want to get into a smaller time frame like the daily. Okay, and here was our signal. This was our entry on Ethereum, was right down here. June 24th is when we called this thing out, right there around $2,200, $2,300 on Ethereum, and it went all the way up to 5,000. So there's 30 of these daily candles, right? There's 30 days in a month. So there's going to be 30 daily candles, right? Each one of these days is 1 day worth of time, 24 hours, 24 hours, 24 hours. So while the monthly is green, we are on the daily actually looking for pullbacks like we've gotten over the last couple of days. A lot of people have been panicking in crypto. Okay, if you're a 1 to 6 month swing trader, guys, you got to expect you're going to get some red days. Okay, but you can see how Ethereum's actually pulled back here. So now what we're doing on Ethereum is we're waiting for the next signal, right? We're waiting for this next green dot here on Ethereum because, once again, the monthly is green. So now we are looking at a smaller time frame for a pullback, okay, which we got. And now we're looking for a green dot to enter. So that's the buy strategy. It's right there. Monthly green dot plus daily green dot equals buy. Okay? And then, again, it's just as important to have a sell strategy as it is a buy strategy. And again, guys, I like to go over this at the beginning of every live stream because I want you guys to know and understand what we're looking for. We're not just throwing darts with a blindfold on. We are looking for these signals. We are looking for places to enter and places to exit. Places that make sense. Okay? So a lot of people talk about buy strategies. A sell strategy is just as important. If you're trading and you're not taking profit at the right time, it's pointless to even have a buying strategy, right? Because you don't got a target that you're aiming at. So what our sell strategy does is it gives us targets to sell and take profit on our positions. Okay, and sell strategy number one, okay, we have two sell strategies. Sell strategy number one is that we sell a big red dot in the red zone on a daily chart. So sell strategy number one is focused on the daily chart. Okay, I'm on a daily chart right now of Ethereum. Okay, and what did it say? We want to sell a red dot in the red zone. So when I talk about the red zone, I'm talking about this area up here. This indicator up here is called the Fibonacci. Okay, if you guys don't know what the Fibonacci is, I have a free course over here in the Discord that you guys can take. It's called the Trading Course. Okay, there's 7 or 8 videos you guys can watch in here for free. And by the way, the options course has been released. That is now open. You guys can now go enroll in the options course. Options have been the #1 requested content on this channel over the last couple of years. I stayed away from it for a while, but we've been having a lot of success on it. So I went ahead and put together a course for you guys. So that is actually live now. You guys can enroll in that over there at Options Course in the Discord. That is completely live. So if you want to learn how to buy and sell stock options, okay, go over here, enroll in the course, and check that out. But the trading course, this one is completely free. There's a video on the Fibonacci, which we're going to talk a lot about here today. But typically what we're looking for is a red dot in the red zone. Okay, we got a red dot here on Ethereum on the 16th. That was at 4,600. It's sold all the way off here to 4,000. It's trying to bounce here. Okay, there's no telling if it's going to bounce here, but typically what we're looking for is that red dot in the red zone. You got one right there at 4,800. You got this one right here at 4,900. Okay, and again, we were entering at 2,000, guys. If you guys bought Ethereum with us, you made 100% on the trade, 110% from where we entered. Okay, that was the meat of the trade. So when we're in the red zone, we're not looking to buy assets, right? We're looking to buy assets in these golden zones on the Fibonacci. Okay, we want to buy pullbacks. Okay, pullbacks in green dots. We never take trades in the red zone. That's how you get crushed. This is when everyone's excited about buying Ethereum. Nobody's excited about buying Ethereum back here. People were laughing at us for buying Ethereum at $2,000. Again, psychology plays a lot into our strategy, guys. We have a thing over here called the cheat sheet. Okay, and you could see when something runs up really big, this is when retail and people are very excited about it. Typically, what we want to do is we want to get in before the hype and before the excitement. They call it the stealth phase. Stealth phase, it's quiet. No one's talking about it. Up here, everyone's jumping for joy, talking about it, tweeting about it, telling you how great it is. This is when we want to exit, okay? We want to buy down here, and we want to buy right here, okay? And we were buying Ethereum right back here in at $2,200 back in June. That was about 4 months ago. So again, if you bought here, you made over 100% on your trade if you sold with our sell signal. Okay, so the red dot in the red zone on the daily chart is sell strategy number 1. And then sell strategy number 2, and this is the last thing we'll cover before we get into the watch list, is that we sell when the stochastic RSI, that is the light blue line on the trading indicator. Okay, that's this line right here, this light blue line. You see that? Okay, on the monthly chart, okay, hits the white dotted line on the monthly chart. So we flipped over to a monthly here. You can see Ethereum topped out right here back in March of 2024. That was right here around $4,000. It ended up selling off all the way down here to $1,300. Same thing. It topped back here in 2021, right here around $3,000 to $4,000. Okay, we didn't time it. Didn't maybe get to the exact top, but if you go back to the cheat sheet, we never want to wait, right? We don't want to wait for the exact top. We want to get out close to the top. As long as we're entering down here, right? If you bought Ethereum back here in 2020, you bought it at $155. It went all the way up to $4,000. Do you guys know how big of a trade that is? If you guys bought this back in 2019 or whatever, that's a 2,000% trade. That's a 20x. Okay, if you weren't taking profits up 20x, I don't know what to tell you. Okay, but typically that is sell strategy number 2. So we wait till that stochastic hits that white dotted line, and you can see that Ethereum's getting pretty close. Okay, it's getting pretty close. So Ethereum really needs to hang on to 4,000. I sold my Ethereum position at around 4,000. I sold on this red dot right here around 3,800. And yes, it went up to 4,800, but guess what? I don't care. I'll take 70% on my money all day long. I'm not going to get greedy, right? We don't want to get greedy. We don't want to wait for this. We want to get out at or around the top. We got to stay disciplined as traders. We got to hit our targets, and we got to take profits when it happens, okay? And not hesitate and think and hope that we're just going to keep going up. Because sometimes, yes, we can break out over the red zone and keep going up. But again, the meat of the trade was buying down here. Okay, I made 77% on that trade. Perfectly happy with 77%. Most people are happy with 5% a year, okay? We made 77% in the matter of like 30 days, okay? So that's the strategy, guys. And again, I have a free course over here you guys can check out completely free if you guys want to learn more about the strategy. I always like to cover the rules because they are the most important thing when it comes to trading. If you don't have a trading plan, you're going to fail, okay? That's just statistically proven that you will fail at this if you do not have a plan of rules. You can use our rules. If you don't want to use our rules, I highly recommend you come up with rules of your own. And you guys will learn from failing at trading and eventually develop your strategy into something like I have here over the last 8 years that works for you. So again, those trading rules are over here, trading courses right there. Let's go ahead and dive in here. By the way, if we can get this video to 300 likes by next week, by the next live stream, which is going to be Wednesday at 2 p.m. We're taking chart requests from you guys in the Discord. I'll give away 100 XRP. What's going on? Chris, Catherine, Samuel, Mountaintop, what's going on? Shane, what's going on, my brother? Cole, what's up, brother? Dave, hope you guys are all doing well. Yeah, if you guys are on the live, feel free to tune in the chat. I am watching the chat here today, and it's good to have you guys. So let's go ahead and go over the watch list here. We cover our watch list, guys, every single Friday here at 2 p.m. Pacific time. What I am going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and take out all of these names here. This is from last week. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the watch list today. So again, these are all the names that I'm holding, and then all the names that we are going to be looking at for next week. Okay, that's going to be all these names, the green list. So the majority of these names, I would say about 90% of them have that green monthly dot, right? We want that green monthly dot. So a lot of these names have that dot. So what we're looking for is the pullbacks on the daily. So let's go ahead and start here at the top. The first one's going to be Aerodrome Finance. Okay, and we bought this one back here at like 62 cents. I think we were buying it down here in June at around 62 cents. It's up. It went all the way up to 160, and it's having a pullback here. I like the fact that it's right there into the moving average. Okay, we turn this thing off. We use a 180-day moving average. You can see the last time we tapped that. What this blue line represents is the average price over the last 6 months. Okay, so if you think about it, it's 180 EMA. So it's the 6-month moving average. So you can see the last time we pulled back into it was in August. That was last month. It pulled back to 71, and then it ripped up to 160. So it pulled back again. Now it's sitting right on it. It's actually bouncing on it here. So I really like Aerodome this week. This one's going to go on the favorites list. I'm going to share this favorites list with you guys here after the stream over here in the watch list tab. So I'll share the watch list and then I'll share the favorites with you guys as well. If you guys are a member of the Discord, you guys can get access to those. Right over here, I will be sharing these playlists here, these watch lists that we're going to cover today over here in the watch list tab. If you can't see the watch list tab, you need to sign up and become a member. You pretty much get access to everything we do in the Discord for as little as $4 a month. That is less than a Starbucks coffee a month if you guys want to take advantage of that. But I will be sharing this, and I will also be sharing the favorites list. So I like Aerodome for next week because, again, we're sitting on that 6-month average. You can see we bounced on it there, bounced on it there. The wave is way down here right now. All we're looking for is that green dot now on the daily chart. So I like that one. Pin link, I took a position on this one earlier in the week. And by the way, I call out all my trades for you guys over here in the Discord. I took a trade on this. That was the 24th. So that would have been 2 days ago. This is a smaller cap coin. I think they're only like a $40 million market cap, but I really like what they got going on. And they're offering around 24% APY. This is more of just a fundamental play than a technical play, but you could see that it's at the bottom of our Fibonacci zone here. So just like how we like to sell up in the red zone up here, we want to buy down here in this lower gold zone. It's literally sitting right on the bottom here, sitting around 47 cents. That's right around the price where I bought it. What's up, Relax? What's up, Mr. Burns? How's it going, brother? Hope you're well. Pins, I like that one too. I'm going to go ahead and put that one on the favorites list too. And again, guys, I will be sharing these watch lists with you here after the stream, so go ahead and stick around. RSR, this is another one. All these cryptos have pulled back quite a bit. So again, the bigger the dip, the bigger the rip. I think we're about ready to reverse. I think it's going to be a big weekend here. RSR, the only thing I would wait on here is a green dot there on the daily. I'm still long on that. I'm actually down like 30% on that position, 30 to 40%. But I would be actually looking to buy more here off of a green dot there on RSR. Chainlink looks good as well. All these altcoins are going to probably be in the watch list for next week just because of how big of a pullback we've had over the last week. This is a great time to be buying. Again, we want to buy after pullbacks. We don't want to be buying after we go straight up for 3 weeks. We want to buy the pullbacks, and we got a pullback here on Chainlink. And that one's looking good. Again, the dot is still green on the monthly, so we're actively looking for pullbacks on the daily chart. Okay, so this one has pulled back over the last week and a half. The only thing we need to see is that daily alert here from Chainlink to confirm the move higher. Okay, and again, we call out all these alerts for our members over here inside of the Discord. You can see the weekly alerts, the monthly alerts, the daily alerts. Okay, all the sell signals over here, and I actually have a how-to on how to trade the dots and signals laid out for you guys as well, along with that trading course that we were talking about. So Chainlink, that one's going to go on the favorites for next week too. I really like that one. VVS, this is another one that looks good. This is a Chronos ecosystem play. I like VVS. I like the Chronos ecosystem, and it's pulled back quite a bit here. So again, just waiting on that daily dot. OP looks good. Okay, this watch list is going to probably be packed for next week. Again, all we need is the daily dot. Once again, as long as the monthly signal is green, we got to assume that we are going up for the next 1 to 6 months. So we are eating pullbacks like this up. I know there's been a lot of panicking online recently about the dip or whatever. Okay, this is a correction. Okay, our price target is up here, guys. So if we're buying down here, we are waiting till we get back up here. We're not buying here to sell down here, okay? we're buying down here to sell up here. So however long it takes for us to retrace and go back up to the red zone, typically it takes around 1 to 6 months after the monthly dot for that to happen, okay, to get a move higher up here to the Fibonacci. Normally it takes 1 to 6 months. So I think this next round of daily dots, okay, these next round of daily alerts that we're going to get here probably over the weekend or early next week, okay, I think they're going to be massive. I think we're going to get the big alt move that we've been waiting for off this next round of dots. So I like OP next week too. ARB, this one looks phenomenal too. Nice pullback. Okay, all we need is a green dot now on the daily. We love to see. Okay, look what happened last time it pulled back for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. It did that in August. It went from 35 all the way up to 60. Okay, you guys know how big of a trade that is? Okay, that's a 69, 70% trade. Okay, and all we're doing is buying the signals here. Okay, same thing. We're looking for the signal. So watch out for the daily alert section over the weekend and early next week. Another thing that's happening early next week. Okay, I think it's like on Wednesday. We're actually going to be live on Wednesday. Do you guys know what Wednesday is? It's the first of the month. You know what the first of the month is? It is the new monthly candles will be forming. We're going to get October. We're going to get October's candle to form. So we're getting new monthly candles. We're going to be covering those on Wednesday. So make sure you guys tune in on Wednesday, 2 p.m. I always love those streams. The new monthly candle streams are my favorite because we get new monthly alerts. We get new signals from the monthly charts. Okay. Again, every month we get a new candle. So that's going to be on Wednesday. That's going to be really exciting. And crypto is setting up for a big, big move in October off of this pullback here. Again, the last time we pulled back for 6 days in a row, we went up 100%. Okay. The bigger the dip, the bigger the rip. Okay, big dip, get ready for the rip. Our target on Airbnb is still up there around 80 cents, and that one's in the favorites for next week. Same thing with Axel. Okay, Axel's looking good too. We just need that daily. It looks like the monthly actually faded away from this one, but I am remaining long in this asset with a target of 70 cents. Yep, Aiden, it is. RR is I bought it on Coinbase. That's the reserve cryptocurrency. I still really like that one. GDRX, again, we're down here in the bottom golden zone. We want to buy in the bottom of the Fibonacci. We want to sell up here. Target on that's still 7. I like good RX for next week too. We got Cure. This is the healthcare ETF that we have been watching here. This is like, if you guys don't know what an ETF is, it is a what do they call it? I don't know the exact term, but it's like buying multiple stocks in one fund. So if you come over here to Overkill Trades, where I call out all my trades, you can see that Cure, okay, when you buy the asset of Cure, you're buying all of these stocks, okay? So instead of investing into just one healthcare company, we're investing into multiple, okay, to protect ourselves from lawsuits and things like that. So you can see there's UNH, ABBV, JNJ, LLY, TMO. So this is an ETF. Okay, it's a leveraged ETF, but you can see that it has the monthly dot showing up here in September. The last time we got one was all the way back in 2023. We went from $90 all the way up to $140. So I think healthcare stocks have been hit really hard. A good example of that is UNH. UNH is one of the biggest companies in the world. It's down from $600 all the way down to $225. Exchange traded fund, that's it. It's an exchange traded fund. ETF is an exchange traded fund. And Cure pays dividends. I didn't even know that. So that's cool. But again, we're long, right? This signal is a signal to buy and hold for 1 to 6 months if you're using our strategy. So it might fluctuate, right? If you're using this strategy, there's going to be red days, but you have to keep the long-term time. You have to keep the time frame in mind. If you're buying it right now, you shouldn't be looking to sell till October, November, December, January, February, March. So March or April is 6 months, okay? And again, we're just using our sell strategy that we use, right? When the stochastic RSI, when the light blue line gets back up here, that's when we're going to be looking to take profits. Okay, or when Cure comes back up here, that's when we're going to be looking to take profits. I still really like Cure. And again, looking for the green dot on the daily for an additional entry. I bought this thing at $80. $80 is my entry on that. If it goes to 70, I'm probably just going to buy more. WLK, this is Westlake Corporation. We've been tracking this one for a while. It got the gold dot back here in May. That was at $70. If you guys don't know what the golden dot is, it is just another signal that we use here on the channel for a 1 to 6 month trade. Okay, a 1 to 6 month trade. All it means is buy and hold for 1 to 6 months, just like a monthly dot. Okay, it is a very accurate signal for a bottom. You can see it called the exact bottom right there at 70. So it went all the way up from 70 to 90, and now it's pulled back over the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days. Okay, again, when an asset drops for 7 days in a row, it's normally very likely you're going to see a bounce. So I really like this one for next week. I actually added it today. I added it today off the 4-hour chart. Okay, the 4-hour chart gave us the dot. Okay, so I went ahead and took a position on WLK today. I think I got into that one around 78, and target is up here at around 140 to 150 on WLK. Tonic, this is another Chronos ecosystem play. It's a very low market cap altcoin. It's mostly a fundamental play for me, but it had this big move up, and then now it's dumped. I actually really like this one for next week as well. Okay, and all of these are actually in my portfolio. So I'm biased on a lot of these, obviously, but the charts are just looking phenomenal. Yeah, they're just looking phenomenal off this pullback. Coinbase, we're still long on Coinbase. We're long as it can hold over 280. So you're actually seeing that this has a red dot on the monthly chart. So all we're doing on a red dot on the monthly chart is either A, taking profits, or B, setting a stop loss. So when I get a red dot on the monthly, what we're doing is we're zooming into the daily and we're identifying the support level. The support level is going to be right here at 280. Okay, right here on the side of the screen here on the daily chart. Great place to identify a stop loss. So you got the red on the monthly. So what that's telling you is that, hey, if we break down below support, we're probably gonna correct further. But I think this consolidation right here, I like when a stock goes sideways like this, because that means it's setting up for a move. Okay, you can see it went sideways back here in June, and then it lifted off. Okay, it went sideways. That wasn't really sideways. This was some sideways right here, and then it lifted off. So I'm bullish on Coinbase. I think they are one of the biggest exchanges in the world for cryptocurrency. So I don't think they're going anywhere in the next 10 years unless the grid goes out, of course. But at that point, I mean, we're not going to be worried about money. We're going to be worried about survival. So I like Coinbase here. I like Coinbase. My entry on this is around $3 or 309. What's going on, Kyle? Thanks, Brian. My entry on this is 309. My target's up here at 4 to 440. I still like that one. Again, you could look to buy it there on the green dot on the daily here this coming week. Chirp, this is another low market cap play. I'm just holding this one. This is more of a fundamental investment than a technical investment. I bought this one back here at around 3 cents, so I'm still up a little bit on the position, but not much. It had a really big move there to 17, but it's pulled back. I like the project. It's a very small project. It's more of a fundamental investment than a technical investment, just because it's so new. It just came out in January, so it's only been around for about 9 months. So I bought it, and I'm holding that one, just staying long on that one. We got Near. Near's on the favorites list for next week. Near is one of my favorite crypto setups as of right now, just because of how juicy the chart looks. I mean, this thing has pulled back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It pulled back for 8 or 9 months back here in 2023. It pulled back to $1, and it went all the way to $9. That was an 800% move on this coin. Okay, and it did the same thing here. You can see it pulled back for another 8 months in a row. Normally when an asset pulls back that much, that means we've had a despair dip, right? We've had this. So it flushed all the weak hands out, and now we're taking advantage of it. So right here, okay, right here is where we are, in my opinion, on Near. Okay, you got the green monthly dot telling you, hey, we're coming up out of despair, right? The dip is over. It's time to go the other direction. This is one of my favorite setups as of right now for crypto. KHC, we covered this one on Wednesday's stream. And if you guys are new here, we are live every Wednesday and Friday at 2 p.m. Pacific time. Somebody requested this chart on Wednesday, and I took a position on it today. So what you're looking at is a golden dot on the monthly chart. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I've never seen a monthly golden dot before. And we got that back there in July. So I didn't even know about this stock. I mean, I know about the company. They're a food company. They make like the ketchup and stuff like that you see in grocery stores. but you can see it's down here at the bottom of the Fibonacci. So target on this is up here between 34 and 36. I mean, from where we're sitting right now, that is around a 34% move, and they actually pay a dividend of around 7% a year at the moment. So I like this one. This is Kraft Heinz, the Kraft Heinz company. Again, they're a food retailer that sells food to grocery stores. And once again, a target up here in the red zone. I took a position on that actually today, and I'm going to put that one in the favorites list. But that was a request. And I just want to say, guys, some of my best trades of the year so far have come off your guys' chart requests. So just know that I get a lot of value out of teaching this stuff to you guys, because it's not about me and it's not about you, okay? It's about our community. It's about all of us working together, right, to conquer the markets. So just know that I get just as much value and just as much out of this as you probably get from me. So I'm very thankful for all of you tuning in, all the Spartans over here in the Discord, the recruits, everybody who watches and likes the video. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. You guys allow me to do this full time. This is what I love doing. This is what I love talking about. And I am very grateful to bring this information to you guys. I'm happy to do it. And I'm glad to see that a lot of you are getting value out of it. I've received so many kind messages over the last couple of weeks, and it just feels good, right? It feels good. So again, this isn't about me. It's not about you. It's about all of us working together. So let's all put our heads together and make it happen. Investing alone is boring, okay? Winning alone is boring. Winning with people is a lot more fun. Okay, and that's why we have our community. I think we have the best investing community online, hands down. Target. Ooh, that one's got a red dot there on the monthly. I got a tight stop loss on this one at like $80, $85. I mean, it's right down here at the bottom of the fib. So I'm wanting Target to bounce next week. It looks like it had some news here today. Yeah, so we're still targeting 150 to 160. I'm watching that one pretty close, okay, because it does have the red monthly here. So as long as we can hold on to this like $85, it might come down here to like 75 and bounce. But I mean, this thing's down from 270 all the way to 80, 87. And Target is a very solid company. I tell you guys, my wife loves Target. It's her favorite store. Okay, so women love Target. I mean, to me, they got a good brand, and they make a lot of money. You can see they made $25 billion in revenue last quarter. What time frame do I watch the EMAs on? Mostly just the daily. Mostly just the daily chart. I'm paying attention to that blue line there. Okay, that blue line on the chart there. That's the 6-month moving average. So because we are 1 to 6 months out, right, we should keep track of where the 6-month moving average is. Okay, we want to buy that mean, this dotted line down here on this graph. Okay, that's the average, right? Mean is another word for average. So we want to buy as close to the average as possible. We don't want to buy when assets are way off of it, right? We don't want to buy way off of the 6-month average, because that means we're getting in at a premium. We're paying a premium for the stock. We want to buy it at fair price, guys. How do we know we're buying at a fair price? We're getting it around the mean, around the average, or below it. Okay, we never want to buy above it. Okay, and right now Target's way below it. DJT, I took another position on this week as well. I just think this company is going to do very, very good over time. And it's down here in the golden zone. It doesn't have the monthly yet, but it's coming. It's going to come. It's going to be the second one. Okay, this last one came in November, and that was around 34. It went all the way up there to 60. Okay, and now it's had a big, dramatic pullback. This is Donald Trump's media company, and they are also part of all this crypto stuff that they are launching, like World Liberty Financial, like their Trump asset, and they're launching crypto ETFs here very soon. So I really like DJT. This is my second largest position as of right now. Chainlink is my largest position. DJT is my second largest position. And then I don't really know where it goes from there. But I am very heavily invested right now into DJT. And again, I'm just waiting till we come back up here to the red zone. The red zone right now is between $40 and $50. The stock sits at 17. That's on the favorites list for next week. I like that one a lot. This is Centennial One. Centennial One, that one doesn't have the monthly yet either, but you can see how deep the wave is. I think it's coming here in the next, probably in October. Okay, I would look to buy this one on the daily. Again, we're down here in the bottom golden zone. We don't want to buy up here in the red zone. We want to buy down here in the golden zone. Okay, so you can see the last time we got up to the red zone, we got these red dots. Boom, $29 sold off all the way down there to 16. Okay, we want to sell and take profits up here and be buying down here. Okay, and this one's been consolidating for a long time. So if you look at this chart, right, what are we doing? We're going sideways. Okay, let me just turn off this Fibonacci to make it simple. Okay, let me actually even use a line graph. We're going sideways here, right? Sideways. We're not going straight up. We're not going straight down. We're going sideways. Okay, so what does that remind you of? That reminds me of this, right? The stealth phase, the smart money phase. And this is a cybersecurity company, by the way, that I came across and did some research on. And I like what I see. Their financials look really good. And I think cybersecurity is only going to climb in the end. Nathan says, nice red day yesterday. It was like Christmas shopping. Yeah, pretty much. This dip is a gift, guys. I know it doesn't seem like it in the moment, but when assets pull back 20, 30%, that's normally good. We don't want to panic sell after that happens. We want to do that right before we pull back, okay? We want to sell before we pull back, okay? And that's why we have these red zones. That's why we have our targets. And Snapchat, I think Snapchat's going to absolutely explode next week. I got a feeling Snapchat's going to be trading over $10 next week. This chart looks so bullish, okay? Snap's probably one of my favorite stocks for next week just because of how it looks on the daily. We're consolidating, sitting right there above 8. Target on this is up there between 12 and 13. We played the options on those. I think I was up 90% on those last time I checked. I think I might have posted it over here. Let's see. I sold those Oxy calls today, by the way, for a 47% gain. That was about a $4,000 rack there. I don't think I updated you guys on those snap calls, but last time I checked, they were up like 90%. Yeah, here we go. They were up 119% from where we bought them. Those Snapchat contracts. So again, we were buying down here at $7. Okay, now it's up to 8, but I think this one has a whole lot more room to go. Okay, I'm waiting until at least $12 to sell Snapchat. Okay, that's where we're going to sell Snapchat. SQQQ. This is the inverse ETF of QQQ. So if you think if you think tech stocks are going to sell off, which I got this signal here last night, Google's ran. I mean, guys, there's always profit taking after a big astronomical move like this. I mean, this has just been wild. Okay. I mean, we're up from the lows of this year in April. Remember when everyone was panicking about tariffs back here at 150 on Google? Okay. Look how much this thing's up from the low this year. Okay. It's up from the bottom 76%. So when a stock goes up that much, normally smart money is taking some profits, right? They're cashing in their profits. So I think tech is going to pull back in 2027. Big tech, right? QQQ, which is the exchange traded fund, ETF. Because again, we've gone up so much. Eventually, right, there's profit taken and we have a sell-off. So I'm playing SQQQ because when tech goes up, SQQQ goes down. But when QQQ goes down, SQQQ goes up. So again, this is like playing the inverse of QQQ. You can see that April here on SQQQ was the high. Okay, that was the high. If you go back to QQQ, it was the low. So when tech goes down, SQQQ goes up. So all I'm doing is I'm positioning myself for a pullback. I'm getting insurance to the downside. Okay, so this is technically like a short position. And then Riz is down here at 0.0015. I just have this one staked on their website, and I'm earning around 8% APY right now. Just being patient on this one. Again, we're just ranging. We're right back down to where we were in April. Again, a very, very new project here. Okay, very new project. It just came out in February, so that was around about 8 months ago. So it had this big run up here to around 0.006, and then it sold all the way off back down here to 0.0015. My first entry on this was right here in this area. So I'm actually down a little bit, but I'm just earning that APY on Riz still holding that one. I still really like the fundamentals. And again, it's a new project. So we're very early to this one. Very early investors on Riz, and I still really, really like that one for a small cap play. No, I'm not buying puts on SQQQ. I just bought the actual stock. And SoFi is the last thing that I'm holding, but I am actually holding a short position. So I actually have puts on SoFi. So when you buy a put, it's like placing a trade saying it's going to go down. Why do I think SoFi is going to go down? I mean, look at the chart. This year it was sitting at $8. It's all the way up here at around 30. Okay, it's gone up 247% on the year, okay, from April in the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 months. Okay, in the last 4 or 5 months, this thing's up almost 300%. So me as a trader, I'm saying, okay, that's gone up a lot. That's a big move, right? So what I'm looking for is for this thing to come down. Therefore, I'm buying puts. That's why it says short right here, because I'm placing a trade saying, hey, this thing's going to come back down and correct. Okay, eventually. And again, I just launched my options course. So if you guys want to learn how to buy puts and buy calls, that option course is now live. You guys can enroll in that course right here and learn about buying and selling stock options directly right there inside of that course, in the options course right there inside of the Discord. So I am short on SoFi. It's had a massive run. Congratulations to everyone who got in. I mean, we called the monthly dot out back here in August at $7. Okay, took some profits right here at around 19. It pulled back again, gave you that dot right there in June at 14, and now it's sitting at 30. So again, it's gone up straight up for 4 months. I think it's going to have a retracement, and that's why I'm short on the asset. So that's everything that I'm holding, right? That's all the positions I'm currently in. A lot of those are on the favorites list that I put Snap on there. So far out of all the names I'm holding, a lot of favorites in there for next week because, again, we've had a pullback. My portfolio has gone down over the last week, just like probably a lot of yours. Okay? But just because it pulls back doesn't mean we have to panic and sell, right? We need to master our emotions, and we need to understand and look at the longer term, right? We need to look at the longer term. As long as our assets are green on the monthly, we are going up. We are in an uptrend. Until we flip the red, we have nothing to worry about there on the monthly chart. And the majority of these names, Cure, WLK, DJT doesn't have one yet, S doesn't have one yet, but KHC has one, right? GoodRx has one. GoodRx is flashing a red, so we need to be careful on that. But OP has one, right? All these names have green dots on their monthly chart. So we're long. We're not panicked by a couple days sell-off. Okay, that's just not what we do here. We don't panic. We're long-term investors. We're swing traders. Whittaker says, bought Riz today. Nice. Yeah, I think it's the floor. I think it's the floor too. I like Riz, guys. I like the project. I think it's awesome. I've given away some Riz in the past, but you can see we just stake it, right? We're staking it on their website, earning 7% APY. Okay, in the last 3 days, I've earned 12,000 of their coins. So I'm just accumulating as much of this as possible. Okay, and then I'm just holding. And if the project, it's a new project, so it's brand new, but we've done our due diligence, right? We don't just buy things because of no reason. Like if you look at their website, this looks like a real project to me. This looks like a real tech company, a real AI company to me. This is not a meme coin. Okay, you cannot put this in a meme coins, in the meme coin category, right? If you actually see, right, they're built on Arbitrum. They're launching their own blockchain here soon, the Rivals chain. Okay, and they got partnerships, tons of partnerships, and they're brand new. They're a brand new coin, a brand new token. So again, it's a very new project. Imagine buying, I mean, I'm not saying Riz is going to be the next Amazon, but imagine buying Tesla 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 months after it went live. Imagine buying Amazon 8 months after it went live on the market. I mean, you're so new to this. This project is so new, you can't really tell what it's going to do yet. But I do like the tech, and I do like their community. And yeah, obviously it's a risky play. It's a $2 million market cap. But hey, you can risk less to make more on these smaller projects. You don't have to put a whole lot in to make money on those. So let's get into the names now that we are not holding in the portfolio here. QNT is going to be the first one. I like QNT here for next week. Not that big of a range, though, back there to the red zone, so I don't like it that much. World Liberty Financial, this one's pulled back to 18, it looks like. I'm not playing World Liberty Financial. I got into it at 22 and sold it for a break-even trade. If you're going to play World Liberty Financial, I'd recommend you play DJT. I think DJT, obviously, we can't really trade this one simply because we don't have it. We can't really trade this one simply because we don't have any data. Rose, that one's on the favorites for next week. We've been watching this one for the last couple of weeks too. It's still green on the monthly. So again, we are still bullish here on Rose. I really like Rose. I think it's going to be a great place to add on those daily, that next daily alert. You can see it got the golden dot right here on the 4-hour. We also track the 4-hour chart. We trade the 4-hour and the daily for the smaller time frames. Again, down here on the 4-hour with a golden dot, I think Rose looks phenomenal here for a swing trade. off of this green dot here on the monthly. Again, that one is on the favorites list. So here's all the favorites so far. And again, I will be sharing this watch list with you guys over here inside the Discord shortly after we are done. What else we got? Riot Blockchain gave the green dot right back here in June. That was right there around, I don't know. Let's see where June was. June was right here at $8. It went all the way up to 15. Had the red dot in the red zone, sold off, and now it's all the way back up here. We are in the red zone, so we would be looking to take profits here on Riot. CELH, too close to the red zone again, guys. We don't like to buy in the red zone. Our trade on CLH, this was probably the second best trade of the year after Intel recently, but this one gave the green dot back in March at around 20, I think it was around $24, $25 on CELH. This went from 24 all the way up to 65. Okay, CELH was a monster trade. Okay, that's that energy drink company. It is given a green daily here, so again, it could have some continuation. I would not be a buyer here. I would use a stop loss at 51 to play the continuation. TAI, another small cap play here. Just look for the daily on TAI. That's TARS AI. Intel. I love this trade, guys. This was my best trade of the year here. Okay, this was my absolute best trade of the year. We absolutely murdered this trade here. Where was it? It was back here. 382%. I actually checked those options today. If I was still holding, they would have been up 1,200% or something like that. And I sold for a 400% gain. I mean, I'm totally happy with a 400% gain. That netted around $37,000 for the Overkill portfolio, but it was one of the best trades. We played the call options. Again, if you don't know what options are, I highly recommend taking this course and checking it out. I literally go over everything on how we timed that and how we executed that. Again, we were buying down here in the golden zone at around $20, and we exited up here around $32. Okay, we bought down here in the golden zone, and we exited up here in the red zone. And this thing is breaking out and going higher, but again, we would be taking profits here. My target on this would be at 40. We got in before the NVIDIA partnership. Okay, we got in on these monthly dots back here in June. So that was a beautiful trade. Best trade of the year right there on Intel. But I would not be a buyer up here. I would be a seller. CRO looks pretty good. That one looks good. I would just look for the green dot there on the on the daily. Again, it has the monthly green dot. So now we're looking for the pullback, which we got. Okay, everyone excited about CRO up here at 35. Nobody talking about it down here at 20. Okay, remember, psychology of the market. We want to buy when no one's excited, guys. We want to buy when people are not having a good time. Okay, a lot of people rushed into CRO up here. Okay, how do we know when we're up here? Okay, there's two ways to know. A, we're in the red zone, right? We don't want to buy in the red zone. We want to sell in the red zone. Red dot in the red zone, we're taking profits. Okay, that's one way. And then the next way, we can hide our Fibonacci. We look at the mean. We look at the average, right? The mean, the average. When we're way up off of the average, look, all the way up here at the high, this thing was up 63%. 63% off of the average, the mean. So when you're buying up 63% off the average, you're buying 63% above the average price over the last 6 months. Okay? You wouldn't do that if you were to go grocery shopping, if you were to go get gas, if you were to go buy anything, a car, right? You wouldn't want to pay a 63% premium. We don't do it with our investments either, guys. We do not do it with our investments either. Okay, we want to buy as close to the mean as possible. And now it's pulled back and closer to the mean. Now is the time we should be looking for a trade, not up here. And again, we bought this one back here. Look at that arrow. Okay, we bought this one in March, guys. We were buying CRO in March. We bought that at 7 cents. 7 cents we bought CRO. Okay, again, what was in March? Okay, nobody talking about it. Nathan, what's going on, brother? Nobody was talking about CRO in March. Okay, stealth phase, smart money. Okay, that's when we're buying. When not when everyone's hyped up about it and there's all this news about Trump partnering with it and holding it in his treasury company. That's when everyone's buying it. Okay, we want to buy before that. And how do we do that? We use our indicators. The golden dot called it out, guys. Men can lie, women can lie, but the charts don't lie. You cannot argue with the golden dot back here in March. Okay, and again, a golden dot just means buy and hold for 1 to 6 months. Let's count. Okay, if you would have sold the top up here off the red dot like you should have with our strategy, right, on the 30th, let's go. Okay, that was March, April, May, June, July. This was in August. August. How many months was that? It was 6 months. Okay, 1 to 6 months out off of these signals. And I ended up selling this one a little early before Trump announced the partnership. I sold right here at 17, and then it sold off for about a week, and then Trump announced that they're going to be partnering with this blockchain. So, or their company's going to be partnering with them, and they're holding like almost 1 billion of their coins in their treasury. So I like that it's pulled back here. I think the next green dot on the daily is going to be a good one to enter. SEI, this one looks pretty good too. I like SEI too, just needs the daily. Tesla, we're going to be selling Tesla up here. Again, where did we call out Tesla, guys? Back here in March. Again, how many months did it take to get to up here? March, April, May, June, July, August, September. So this was 7 months if you guys entered back here when we called it out. And I actually have a video on my TikTok if you guys want to scroll all the way back to March 12th. Go read the comments because it's really funny. I mean, it's really funny to look at the comments sometimes. People are brutal. People are brutal, man. We're all just here to share information, guys. I'm here to share information with you and collect information from you, okay? I am in no way a financial advisor. I'm just someone that looks at charts and likes to interpret it and share it, okay, and get people's opinions on it. So if you're bullish, if you're bearish when I'm bullish, that's fine. That's why there's a market. There always has to be a buyer and there always has to be a seller. You just don't want to get stuck on the wrong side of the trade. Now everybody's talking about Tesla, right? Why is that? Because we're up 100% from the lows, right? Most people are buying up here in the red zone when everyone's excited. Okay, let's hide the fib. Look at the separation. Look at the separation off that EMA. Okay, big separation there. Okay, again, if you guys do not have these indicators, you guys can download my whole trading layout. You're going to get all these indicators that we're talking about here today. All you got to do is come over here to the Discord and come down here to the trading indicator tab. Just click on this link right here. It takes a couple of clicks, and everything loads directly up into your TradingView account. Your screen's going to look exactly like my screen. You're going to get the golden dots. You're going to get the green dots, the red dots, everything that you see, the Fibonacci. Again, your screen will look exactly like my screen. All you got to do is come over here, click this link. It takes a couple of clicks, and if you have any issues, right, downloading it or adding it to your account, it's a super easy, straightforward process. There's a video on how to do it and everything. Just email me if you have any trouble. My email is right there. And if we have some time afterwards, guys, I will take some chart requests from the chat here, so stick around to the end, and we'll see if we got some time. But we do chart request videos every single week in the Discord on Wednesday. If you guys missed last Wednesdays, you guys can go watch it right here. But this is the thread you want to put your chart requests in. We open that on Mondays, so every Monday you're able to request charts over here, and then on Wednesday we do a video and we cover all of them. So just another perk of being a member over here inside that chart request thread. INJ looks good. I like INJ. This one looks good. And again, back to Tesla. We're selling Tesla right now. We're selling up here at 400. I don't care if it goes to 500. Okay, we were in down here, and we were in right here at 300. Okay, on these green dots. So we're already, well, the meat of the trade's already done. Okay, we're not rushing to buy it now like everybody else. Okay, if you're in Tesla, I would definitely use a stop loss at $400. Make sure it holds 400. INJ looks good. S, this thing's selling off pretty hard here. Ouch. Big pullback there on that one. I don't know why this one's in my watch list. I don't even really know that one. IMX had a nice move. Another one we entered off the gold dot back here in what? In February at 50 cents. It went up to 98. And now it's pulled back. I like this one for next week too. Okay, this one also has a monthly dot that we called out back there in July. Again, 50 cents is when we were calling that out. And it's breaking out now. It's breaking out here in September. Looks really good. Target on that's 140. I really like IMX here. Here's Solana. Solana's had a nice pullback. All we need is that daily. I like Solana for next week too here at 200. Okay, where'd we call the red dot out on? We called that last Monday up here at 240. Okay, go watch that TikTok, read the comments, see how people react. Again, a lot of people disagree with me when I put these videos out, but that's okay. I want people to disagree. Okay, this thing went from 250 all the way down to 190. That's a 25% drop. That's a big drop. If you would have took profits up here, you can now get back in here off the next green dot, okay? Just like right there, bang. Green dot back in August, 165, all the way up to 260, okay? Now we pulled back. All we need is the green daily. And again, these daily dots, this next round of daily dots is going to be phenomenal. Okay, and again, we call out all the trade alerts over here in the Discord. Okay, we got one on Donut today. Donut's looking really good. Did I not cover Donut? Why was Donut not covered? One sec. Hold on. Why is Donut not in my list? Oh, it's right here. Did I skip it? I must have skipped it. Okay, that had a green dot on the daily today, too. I like that one back to 10 or 12. That's Krispy Kreme donuts. This stock has been murdered from 22 all the way down to 3. I love it down here. I love Krispy Kreme donuts down here at 3, and it has that potential to be like a meme stock. So I really like Donut, and that signal came today. Jonathan, what's going on? Bob, thank you. Covered it now, brother. No, nothing on Webull yet. Nothing on Webull yet. Where'd we leave off? IMX, I like. Solana, I like. ALB, this is a lithium mining company. It's getting pretty close to the red zone. Time to buy was right here around 80. Not my favorite. Nail, on the other hand, this is, oops, I skipped APT. APT looks good too. Just needs the green the green dot on the monthly. I got to put that one back in the red list though. If it doesn't have a green dot on the monthly, it's in the red list, right? We have a red list. These all have red dots on the monthly. The green list has green dots on the monthly. Nail, I love Nail here. We traded Nail. I believe I bought this one around 60 right in here. Traded it all the way up here to 100, sold it, and it pulled back. Okay, I like this pullback on Nail. This is a home builder ETF. So as you guys know, rates are getting cut, which is good for home builders because it becomes cheaper for people to build houses when rates are lower. Okay, so that means home building companies are going to do well because rates are lower, people can afford it, and more houses should be getting built. So Nail is a good one to take advantage of that on, just like how we played Cure. The Cure ETF, Nail is the same thing. Okay, and I like that one for next week. Just looking for that daily green. I think you're going to get that probably on Monday or Tuesday next week. Here's Bonk. Bonk going bonkers. That one looks okay on a double bottom right there around 0.018. Not my favorite, though. ENA looks good. I like this pullback on ENA. Definitely going to look to buy that one on the daily. We'll actually probably get that one today. You'll probably see that one when these candles close today. ENA is probably going to pop up. We're probably going to get a lot of signals here today, actually, after the stream. If you guys know, crypto candles close every day at 5 p.m. Pacific time. So it's about 2:56 at the time of recording this video. So every day at 5 p.m. Pacific time, we get new daily candles on crypto. So I would bet here that ENA is going to have one here in the next 2 hours over there in the Discord. I really like that one. Yeah, if you guys are watching the replay, make sure you smash the like. If we can get this video to 300 likes, I will go ahead and give away 100 XRP to somebody down. Actually, I'm going to do that in the Discord. I'll do it in the Discord over here under the giveaways tab. We'll give away 100 XRP. If we can get this video to 300 likes by next Wednesday. I appreciate you guys. Life, what's going on, brother? Kyle. My favorite dividend stock right now is KHC. I bought that today. KHC is my favorite dividend stock. 7% APY on that dividend, and it looks very cheap. WLK, I also took a position on today, also pays a dividend of about 2%. But KHC pays a 7% dividend. Ethereum, looking for the daily on this. Not really looking to buy Ethereum up here. Yeah, I could probably break out and go to 6,000, 7,000, but I just don't like to buy up here in the red zone. I like to stay disciplined to my strategy. Again, our entry on Ethereum was down here at 1,500 and also right here at 2,200. Up in the red zone, we're looking to take profits. We're profit takers up there, guys. We are traders. We are not maxis. We are traders. Abe looks okay. HP blasting off here. Another one we called out back here in August. That's 16. It's all the way up here to 23. Target on that is still 32 to 36. Yeah, if you guys got questions, feel free to drop them in the chat here on the live. I love answering you guys' questions, so feel free. Don't be shy. I read every chat. So Ford breaking out here. Up in the red zone, though, not interested. Pepe's selling off. The meme coin here, I'd look for the daily on this. Weekly looks kind of ugly. Not a big fan of Pepe. I'm not a big fan of meme coins, guys. Not a huge fan. Obviously, it's cool they have a cult, but those have eventually die down. Same thing with Doge. Doge is sitting right on the moving average there. You guys see that right on the blue line. So let's put Doge in there. Doge is a meme coin, but they actually have ETFs launching. So I would put that in the altcoin category, not the meme coin category. But they have ETFs launching here in the next couple of months. So I'd be looking for the daily here. Play that one up there at 40 cents. Cardano. Cardano's also pulled back here. I like Cardano too on the daily. I'd watch for the daily on Cardano. Again, the dot is still green here on the monthly. So we are actively looking for these sort of pullbacks here, just like we got back here, okay, to take position. So I would play ADA on the next daily alert next week. Or this week. It could come this weekend. Catherine says APLD. That's up in the red zone. So you got the red dot in the red zone. I would be taking profits or using a stop loss at 20. Didn't you give it alert for ACN? Yeah. ACN had a golden dot here. That was a few days ago at 270. So our target is always up here in the red zone. So our target would be 360 to 380. Again, this is a 1 to 6 month hold, right? You're buying and you're holding for 1 to 6 months. It's been 6 days, 6 or 7 days. Okay, so target's always up here in the red zone. And again, if you guys do not have these indicators, you guys can get them over here in the Discord under the trading indicator tab. Okay, the reason I like the Fibonacci is because it gives me a target, right? If we don't have a target, if you're shooting something, right, you need a target to shoot at, right? Same thing with trading. CES AI. That one has a red dot. So I would either be selling that one or using a stop loss, probably right there at around 160. Make sure it holds 160, but I don't like how far up this wave is. Normally when that happens, there's a pullback. And it looks like a penny stock. So comp, COMP. Is this one still green? No, that green dot went away. So I'm moving this one back to the red list. Ray actually has a red dot showing up here after giving us a green one. I still like this, man. This is one of the largest plays, the largest altcoins, probably the biggest project on the Solana ecosystem. So I'd much rather buy Ray than Solana. I really like it down here at 250. I really like it. I know it has a red dot on the monthly showing up, okay, but that doesn't mean it can't fade here if we get a pump. So I really like that one as long as it holds on to $2. The closer it gets to 2, the better. But up here at 260, I still think this one looks good for a swing. Again, our target's up here between 7 and 8. And again, that is the largest Solana project on Solana's blockchain. That is their DEX. Okay, their swapping platform on Solana. So I really like Ray. I like the fundamentals of Ray a lot too. LDO has a green dot there on the monthly. This one looks pretty good too. Just needs the green dot there. H-bar looks good for next week. Is that still green on the monthly? Yes, it is. And we're getting the pullback we've been looking for. I think this one looks strong, still above 20 cents. We got SUI, SUI. That one's going to want to hold. You want that one to hold on to 3. Okay, $3 is your support there on SUI. As long as it can hold on to 3, I like it. If you can get a green dot above $3, I think we're going back up here to 450 to 5. Okay, I'm not going to put that one on my favorites, though. It's just not my favorite. This is Topgolf. Wow, look at that nice daily signal right there. That looks beautiful. This actually looks good. Topgolf actually looks good. I would buy that one today here at $9.50. Okay, it's very strong as long as it can hold on to $8. Topgolf's fun. I don't know if you guys have been Topgolfing, but it's a lot of fun. I actually went. I'm not even really a golfer, but Topgolf is a lot of fun. Aiden says Cure pays 1.3 to 1.65%. That's awesome, dude. That is freaking awesome. That's just a bonus. I love dividends because they're just a bonus. It's like you just get it's like getting a bonus on your paycheck. And we'll take some more chart requests, guys. I don't want to do chart requests right now. I want to get through our watch list. Okay. Others, this is the total market cap minus the total market cap of crypto minus the top 10. So that means this is the total market cap of everything underneath Cardano. So this is like putting every single one of the cryptocurrencies that is available minus Cardano all the way up to Bitcoin. So think of it as like the ultimate altcoin index. Okay, you can see how far down this thing is right now. Monthly looks phenomenal. I really think one of these moves is coming here into the end of the year. It's going to blow people's minds. People just aren't going to expect it. Obviously, everyone's flipping bearish right now because we've gone down for 7 days, but a 7-day pullback is normal, okay, especially if you're a swing trader. So on the next daily dot, I would absolutely look to buy alts. I think right now where we're sitting is a great place to add to your altcoins or enter the market if you're not in it yet, okay? Zcash is up in the red zone, not interested. Filecoin, though, on the other hand, looks phenomenal. Filecoin looks juicy. And it had the green dot show up, but it faded away. And the daily's right on the bottom of the fib. Okay, that bottom is that green line right there. Filecoin's probably one of my favorite altcoins right now. Okay, with a target of 5 to 6. I like that one a lot. ACN, we just talked about that. I think Catherine called this out, or somebody just called this out a second ago. And you can see right now, ACN got the gold dot. Again, we've called out those gold dots a lot, and you can see how they net over the next 1 to 6 months. You got to wait 1 to 6 months for us to get back up here, but they're great entries for our strategy. So I'm an absolute buyer of ACN here. I almost bought that one today, but I didn't pull the trigger. I went with KC, KHC, and WLK today. I added those to the portfolio. WIF, this is Dog WIF. Not really interested in memes. I like DOT here. I like DOT a lot. Polkadot. Target on that's up there at 7. XTZ looks good. Okay, again, we like when the blue wave is down here, not up here. Okay, this looks good. This looks really good. Target on that's 120 to 140. SLB, this is an oil and gas company here. Okay, target on that is 442 to 45. I sold my Oxy calls today for a 47% gain. Again, I'm happy with 47%. If you can make 47% consistently, guys, you guys are going to crush the markets. Okay, but I sold those. The profit on that was around $4,000 for a 47% gain on those options. So, yeah, but oil and gas does look good right now. Oil and gas stocks actually look really good right now. And I do like that SLB play too. Again, you got a long range back up there to around 42 to 45. I do like this one for next week. And again, guys, I will be sharing this watch list with you guys here after the stream. All these favorites that we're adding into this, you guys are going to get access to the same exact watch list over there in the Discord after we're done here. Captain level is not available right now. I do think I'm going to launch it, though, soon. I put a lot of time and energy into the options course last week, and I'm just kind of burnt out right now. I don't want to do any new launches. I'm kind of going to take it easy this weekend because I had to build all the websites, film all the video, and do everything for that. So I'm not going to be launching the captain rank anytime soon. Probably in the next couple weeks, 1 to 2 weeks, I'll be launching that captain rank. But you're not gonna get the trading indicator or the options course included in that. You're just gonna have a ranking, and there are gonna be some benefits to it. I'm actually really excited to share those with you guys. So stick around, stay tuned for that. I'll announce it all in the Discord when it happens. It unfortunately just didn't work out last week when I announced it with the software that we were using. It wasn't allowing you guys to upgrade your charts. Upgrade your accounts, so I shut it down. But it will be relaunching, but it has nothing to do with the options course and nothing to do with the indicator. Okay, but there are going to be some perks, and I will get into those when I launch it or before I launch it. Or maybe after the stream, I'll talk about it today. And I'd love to get your guys' opinion on it too. GRT, that dot faded away. This one gave us the monthly dot at the beginning of the month, but it faded away, but that's okay. I mean, we're down here now. I would be buying GRT down here at 0.008. RR, we took profits on this one. It's looking like it wants to bounce here at $4. If it loses $3.90, I would sell it. Again, we were entering this one down here at like 2. I think my entry was $2.40. So off this dot right here, we got in, and it went all the way up to $5-6. I sold this one right here around 4. So again, that was around a 60% move. I'm happy with 60%. If you guys know baseball, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to hit base hits. I'm trying to get on base, okay? A lot of people, when they trade, they're trying to hit grand slams. They're getting up there, and they're swinging as hard as they can, trying to make $1 million off one trade. We want to be consistent with our trades. We want to follow our strategy, and we want to remain disciplined, okay? Discipline wins in the end, okay, with investing, with anything in life. Adam, green dot there. Just need the daily on that one. That one looks good too. XLM looks decent. Just needs the daily. Novax Novak's target of 14. I sold that one last week and bought Cure instead. That Cure ETF. NEU looks okay. CLF is in the red zone. ETC looks good. Ethereum Classic down here at 18. I like that one. I would just look for that green dot there on the daily. IoTex, this is an AI play, an AI crypto play. I like that one too. Got a green daily there. I believe that one has a green dot on the monthly, but it's showing a red one this month. But it's right back down to the lows where we got the first dot. So up above 2 cents, this one looks good. Okay, it's a low market cap play, but they've been around a long time. IoTex has been around. They're an OG. They've been around since 2021. So up above 2 cents, I still like IoTex. I still do. We got Algorand, not really doing a whole lot of stuff, huh? Finally got some price action. Finally got a sell-off, so we should be looking to buy the daily on this one as well. Around 20 cents. Rocket Mortgage is up there in the red zone. Again, we were calling out Rocket Mortgage down here at like 14. Okay, you can see we got that green dot there back in June. And price was right there around $13. It went all the way up to 22. Okay, same thing happened back here in December. Boom. Okay, went from 10 all the way up to 22, 100% move. Beautiful. Okay, but now we're up in the red zone, so we're just not interested. As traders, we're not interested. If you want to day trade this thing, fine. But we're not buying in the red zone with our strategy, guys. Take care, Damon. Love you, bro. Hit me up in the Discord if you need anything. What do we got here? Ondo. Ondo just needs the daily. Let's put Ondo on the favorites next week. Okay, sitting at 90 right now. Target on that's 140 to 160. Again, people are getting impatient now, guys. People are getting impatient now, which is a good thing. We can use that as our advantage. Okay, again, take the emotion out. We're just using, right? We're just using the charts. No emotion needed. Okay, INSG, $6 is where we got this golden dot. It's now trading at 14. Got a little room to go back to 18, but again, our entry was right here. Our entry is not up here. We want to buy the day of the green dot, and especially the day of the golden dot. Golden dots are very rare, guys. They don't come around very often. They come around maybe once every 2-3 years for assets. And you guys will see that if you guys got the indicator and scrolled out and looked. Okay, they're very rare. So when you see them, be ready to take advantage. Zillow, this is one of the biggest real estate names out there. XLRE. I want to see what the real estate sector is looking like. Real estate is another sector that I think it could do very good. In the coming months, just because of rates getting cut, rates going down, which is good for real estate. People buy real estate when rates are lower. Rates are just way too high right now. Real estate's a very tough industry to be in. But I like the pullback here. This one's tough. It's not going to be on my favorites because of how close it is there to the red. But that could go on a move. If real estate does boom, Zillow is one of the biggest real estate names out there. AMAT, red dot in the red zone, we're taking profits. I made a video on that on Discord the other day. LCX looks really good. This one's on the favorites list too. That one's green on the monthly chart this month. That is a RWA cryptocurrency, real world asset. That one's sitting at 13. Target on that's 25. I like that one. BNMR. I don't know about that one. TER's up in the red zone. HAL, another oil and gas company. The wave's getting pretty far up there. That daily stochastic's close to the white, so maybe take a little bit off here, but it could run up to 30 to 32. We were entering this one down here at 21, so you're already up 25%. And I think they pay a dividend too. Oscar's setting up nicely here. Just needs that green daily. Target would be up there at 22, but that's a tough one. If we bought this one, we'd have to use a stop loss at like 1650. I apologize if you guys hear my dogs. My wife is still out of town. DDOG. Green dot there on the daily. I like DDOG here. Datadog. Target on that's 160 to 170. Yeah, BNMR is ETH based. It's a treasury company, kind of like MSTR is to Bitcoin, but we just need a green daily. Just not my favorite. I'd rather just buy Ethereum than buy a treasury company. I just think it's weird. I think treasury companies are weird when it comes to that stuff. Unless they're holding like multiple coins in the treasury, kind of like an ETF, then maybe, but I just haven't seen enough from it, right? Look at their earnings. They're only making $2 million a quarter. Okay, $2 million a quarter is nothing. I mean, that's penny stock, right? A penny stock that's trading at $50. So a lot of it's speculation, and I don't like to trade technically just off of speculation. I like to buy good quality companies, good quality projects. I don't mess with meme coins. I don't mess with penny stocks. I try to buy stuff that has earnings, right? That's been around. Okay. Sometimes I buy new coins like Chirp and Riz, of course, but for the most part, when I'm looking at technicals, I'm looking for good companies. Amazon, Netflix, right? Microsoft, Amazon. I said that twice, but I think you guys get the point. SHIB, this one had a green monthly show up here this month. You could see it's still in the same price range, guys. I had someone comment and say, hey, you called out the green dot and it went down. Well, we called out the green dot 2 weeks ago. The green dot is a 1 to 6 month signal, okay? We're buying that green dot and we're waiting till it comes back up here. So until it comes back up here, we're not going to cash out. If that takes 1 to 6 months, that's the strategy. It's not buy the green dot and then make 100% tomorrow. It's buy and hold for 1 to 6 months until we hit our targets. Does that make sense? Tom Lee's on CNN. That's the same network that hires Jim Cramer. So I don't trust a lot of those guys, a lot of those hedge fund managers. They might have some good advice, but I don't go off what other people say a lot of the time. I don't care who's involved. I try to just do my own due diligence, and all the best to Tom Lee, but the company doesn't make any money. So, and he's buying Ethereum right now at the top. Like, why wasn't he involved in this company down here, right? He's telling you guys that they're buying it up here. Well, they're buying it at a freaking premium. They're buying it at the high. If he was on film saying, hey, I'm buying it down here, then great. But when he's buying Ethereum up here and he's telling us up here, to me, that's deception. We shouldn't be buying up here. Okay, and a lot of those news media channels are owned by the smart money, right? They're owned by the smart people. CNN, it's controlled by the smart money. So if you think about it this way, the smart money guys, right? The big hedge funds, the trillionaires, the billionaires, they can't sell their stocks in crypto unless retail people are buying it. So that's why smart money buys it down here. And then you get the media attention, right? The media attention, CNN, Jim Cramer, maybe pumping it to you, right? You get the mania phase. Everyone's freaking out, having a good time. Great, great, great. While that's happening, these guys who are buying down here are selling, right? When everyone's excited. That's how it works. That is the psychology of the market. It is 100% manipulation. Okay? And the reason I created this channel was so people don't get stuck in that. Okay? Because you can make a lot of money in the markets, guys. We can make a ton of money in the markets. Okay? If it's done right. But if you're buying when the excitement is in, you're never going to make money doing this. Okay? When you're buying when everyone's talking crap and laughing at you and the minute people say that a stock or a crypto is going to zero, it's garbage, it's crap, that's when I like to buy. When that's the sentiment, when people are laughing at the stock, when people are laughing at the crypto, saying it's going to zero, that it's a crappy stock, crappy crypto, crappy project, that is when I want to buy. Because that, right, that is what they said on ETH back here at 2000, okay, when we were getting our signal. That is when they were saying that. And now look at it. Now everyone wants to buy Ethereum. Tom Lee wants to buy Ethereum now that it's up here at $4,000. Does that make sense? So again, don't drink the Kool-Aid. You can drink the Kool-Aid, just don't get drunk on the Kool-Aid. Okay? Try to understand it. This is why I love charts, guys. Charts give us data. Right? Charts give us data. I can look at Ethereum's chart and say, okay, every time this thing had a green dot with the blue wave down here since 2019, for the last 6 years, 7 years, it's been a buying opportunity. That's data, okay? That is data. That is logic, okay? You bought it back here at $1,300. You bought it back here at $100, okay? Now you're buying it 3 months, June, July, August, September, 4 months. You're buying it 4 months too late now, okay? Again, we're all strictly about data. We're all strictly about logic here, guys. I'm never going to pump projects on you guys. I'm never going to take paid promotions. I'm just here to share the information. And you got to do with it what you will. Okay? If you want to buy Ethereum up here in the red zone, that's up to you. That's completely up to you. Okay? Completely up to you. But I'm going to tell you not to do it. Because, again, that's my strategy. I lay out my strategy. I tell you guys everything over here in the Discord. I go over my course. I go over my rules. I do not sway from this. Okay. I try to stick to this as much as humanly possible. Okay. Not 100% sometimes, but 98% of the time, I'm going off my strategy. I'm not fleeing from it or anything like that. Right? We're trying to stay disciplined, and it's not easy to do. But that's the great thing about having a community, is because we all hold each other accountable to that. Okay? And there's a million different strategies. If you pull up YouTube and go to trading strategy on YouTube, you can find a million different strategies on how to buy and sell stocks. This is ours. This is mine. Okay? This is the Spartans. This is what we go off of. We're 1 to 6 months out. Okay? And if you guys want to see my trades, I post them all here. So you guys see all my wins, all my losses. Okay, and I posted this the other day. This was obviously before this little pullback that we've had, but you can see the past year, I'm up 35% on my portfolio. 35%. They say 5% is good. Okay, the past 3 months, we're up 93% on our portfolio, on the Overkill portfolio. Okay, so I'm transparent with you guys. I never try to hide I'm not going to show you guys how much money I have or anything. I just don't want people knowing that kind of information about me. But I will share all my trades. I'll show you, right? Here's a trade right here. Okay. I tell you guys when I buy, when I sell over here. And I am transparent as possible. If I'm not being transparent about something, let me know. But I've been doing this we've had this channel going for 5 years now, guys. So we've been around a minute. We've been around for a minute here. I was a day trader. Yeah, I lost money. I lost money day trading. I finally said enough is enough. I actually quit trading for a while. And then I came back to it, and I took a different approach. And this strategy has been a blessing. I believe it's from God. I believe He's given me the information, the tools. I've been doing this for 8 years, so I've failed and failed and failed and failed. And over time, I've developed this strategy, developed these indicators to do what we do. Okay, so yeah, I was a day trader when I first started because that was the cool thing to do. Everyone was a day trader, but I never made money. So eventually I had to pull the plug and say, I'm not doing this anymore, right? I'm going to take a different approach. And if you listen to the best investors in the world, like Warren Buffett and, all these hedge fund managers, right? They're not day trading. They're not buying and selling the same day. They're placing their trades for months to years ahead. Okay. They're not trying to think about, what's the stock going to do tomorrow? No. What's the stock going to do in the next 1 to 6 months? That's the question we are asking ourselves here. COP. Got some room back there to 110. Here's total 3. Total 3 needs a green dot. We got FANG. See how all these oil and gas stocks are trying to break out? They're just coming up into this resistance here. So if we can break out next week, that'd be awesome. Litecoin looks pretty interesting here. That one just needs a daily. JetBlue going sideways here. Someone have a green monthly? Yes, it does. I don't know too much about this JetBlue company, though. I think I'd rather buy like Delta because I actually like flying Delta. GTLB looks good. Oh, that one had the monthly there for a second. It must have faded. This actually looks interesting down here at 47. That looks pretty good. I'm going to put that one on the favorites. I think that's a sleeper. Here's JB Hutt. This is a transportation company. They're like a trucking company. And they've been clobbered. The stock has been hit very hard here. It's got a red monthly here, but just because it has a red monthly, all we got to do is set a stop loss. So 120, right? That number on the side here would be our stop loss. The first level after the red dot is the stop loss at 120. And you're seeing a green dot here daily. So this tells you we're going up on a daily time frame. If we go up on a daily time frame, right, this dot can go away. So I actually like JB Hutt here, okay, with a target of up there to 180 to 200. 4K is a big wall for ETH. It's going to be very interesting. If we can close the week above it, meaning if we go up this weekend, things are going to get nuts. Things are going to get nuts. You guys are going to see a massive snapback, right? This is just a normal correction. This pullback everyone's freaking out about. This is a normal correction, right? A correction is when we drop 20 to 30%. Guys, understand this. From June, right? Ethereum is literally up from June. I showed you guys this. It's up 131% in June, July, August, September. In 4 months, we're up 130%. So the people buying down here are going to take profits. It's going to happen, right? Hedge fund managers, people who trade the markets, they're not bag holders. They don't buy and hope it just goes up forever because it never does, right? Markets move in waves. They go up, they go down. They go up, they go down. Our job as traders is to buy on the lows. We don't chase it when everyone's talking about it. We want to buy the lows. And again, we gave you the signal back in June, guys. We gave you that signal in June. Okay, we got the receipts and everything. So 4,000, like my boy said there in the chat, is a big wall. That's a big support level. Okay, you can see that's where we topped out over here. We broke out above it. Now we're retesting it. So if we see an Ethereum green dot over the weekend, that's going to be the best thing we could see for altcoins. And if that can go up to 4, 5, 6K, I'm sorry, 5, 6, 7K, altcoins are going to go absolutely insane. Okay, and I think we're getting close. I've been telling you guys, November is probably when I'm going to exit my positions. Okay, end of Q4 to the beginning of Q1 is where I'm looking to exit all of my cryptocurrency. Okay, in the next, I'm going to say 1 to 3 months at the moment, because we've been long since April, June. So it's going to be interesting. I like JB Hutt, though. JB Hutt looks good here off the daily. I would buy that one here. Target again, 180 to 190. REGN, pharmaceutical company here. Green dot on the month. You can see the last time we got a green dot with a wave down here was back in October of 2019. That was 6 years ago, and you can see what it did. I just personally rather play Cure, the ETF we talked about earlier today. Cure is the healthcare ETF. TEM, up in the red zone, not interested. XOM, too close to the red zone. UPS, oh God, man. Look at this stock. 240 all the way down to 83. I mean, we're literally sitting at a 5-year low right now. 2020 was the low right there, and it ripped. So we're right on it. We're dancing right on it. So $80 is a big level for UPS. Okay, and I heard they're laying off their workers. They're firing workers. So they lost their Amazon contract about a year ago. So I don't know how that business is going to pan out. So I'm just kind of staying away for fundamental reasons. DHI, DR Horton, one of the biggest. This is one of the biggest home builders in the country, or in the world, probably. Green dot on the daily. I'm going to say this one looks good over 160, but just too much of a premium for me. We were buying this one back here in July, back at 135 when we got the green dot there. Okay, July is when we got the dot at 135. It went all the way up to 180, 190. We got into the red zone. You got a red dot. You should have took profits. It's pulled back. We'll see if this thing reverses and goes back up. This has a lot to do with that nail ETF, but not on the favors for next week because, again, it's a little bit too much of a premium for me, a little too close to that red zone. But above 160, it looks bullish. Matic got a green, look at that, daily green dot on Matic today. So that must have came earlier this evening. Matic, yep, right there, 614. That came yesterday. So again, we get new crypto alerts at 5 p.m. every day. It can come at any time throughout the day. Yeah, we'll get some chart requests here at the end of the stream, guys. Let me just get through our watch list for everybody. WLD needs the daily. I'm going to put Matic on the watch list for the favorites. And again, I'll be sharing these with you guys today. Here's MRK. Another healthcare stock. Again, I'm playing Cure, but all these healthcare stocks have been beaten to a pulp. Okay, and they're all given green monthlies here. Okay, so they all look like the bottom's in on healthcare. I'm very bullish on healthcare stocks over the next 1 to 6 months. That's why I'm playing that Cure ETF. I don't like to buy individual healthcare companies because, again, there could be a lawsuit. They could get sued because their drug's killing people. I'd rather just buy an ETF so I have exposure to multiple. UNH, or Uni, one of the biggest projects on Ethereum. I love it. I love this pullback, dude. This is the pullback before the Ripski, folks. Mark my words. Mark my words. This is the pullback before the Ripski. I think Uniswap looks phenomenal. That next daily dot is going to be epic. It's going to be epic. It's going to be crazy. FCX. I like this one next week, too. That one, it's red on the monthly. This is a dramatic pullback. There was something going on. There was an accident or something at a mine, the second largest copper mine in the world, which is FCX. I'm pretty sure they're mine. But a dramatic pullback like this is nice. So what I'm looking for on this one, and I know the monthly is green or red, but this is a huge company, guys. Just because there was an accident at a mine doesn't mean that that's going to happen, right? People are going to forget about that next week, and this thing could snap right back. So what I'm looking for on FCX is a green dot there on the daily chart. MPC, up in the red zone, not interested. Coal's too close. XSwap is another one of those low market cap plays. I got too many of these in my freaking watch list now. I'm going to honestly take XSwap out of here. Okay, I'm going to stick to Riz and the names that I hold. I don't want any more low cap plays like that in my portfolio. So, TMO. And now that I took it off, it's probably going to just rocket. Probably be up 500% tomorrow. You guys watch. TMO, this is just another healthcare company. Looking to buy the daily on that one. GM's up in the red zone. So, again, we're not buying in the red zone. XRP. XRP is just really boring. I mean, it's one of the most boring stocks right now. It hasn't gone anywhere in the last 6 months. We called this one out, guys, in August. Again, we have the receipts. I put out these videos. I keep them public. You guys can see we called the green dot right here in August at 50 cents. We bought XRP at 50 cents. Okay? Nobody, again, they were laughing. They were laughing at XRP back at 50 cents. Now it's all anybody wants to talk about. Okay? So, again, back to the psychology. Where are we? Are we down here on XRP? Are we down here? No. Nope. We're somewhere up here. I'm not saying XRP can't break out here and go to $10, but I'm getting a lot of warning signs here on XRP. So I would really make sure this one holds on to 250. I would make sure to set a stop loss at 250. I don't see a reason to buy it right now. I don't care what they say it's going to do. I don't care. I'm a trader, right? We are traders here. If you guys entered with us and are still holding, okay, you entered back there at 50 cents, you're up 500% on the year. Okay, in a 1 year period from August to August, September, okay, 1 year and 1 month period, 500%. If you would have sold the top, you'd probably be up around 800%. And that's in a 1 year period of time. So, again, I bought this one at 50 cents. I sold it a little too early. I sold it around $1. But again, I made 100%. That's my goal. I'm not trying to bag hold. Would it have been nice if I would have held it all the way up to 3? No. Yeah, it would have been great. I actually got my dad to buy this one down here at 50 cents, and he's still holding it. But, yeah, XRP is not my favorite. I think there's going to be some better opportunities in names like Uniswap, Matic, and all the other names there on the favorites list that I'm going to share with you guys here after this. I even think SHIB looks better than that. Salesforce, we called this gold dot out back here in August. So, again, this is a 1 to 6 month trade. 1 to 6 month swing trade. Okay, that came right there at around 32. It's sitting at 240. We're just waiting till this one goes back to the red zone. Oxy. I sold this one today. Now that I sold it, it'll probably go back to 56. But I was playing the options. I was playing the volatility. And, yeah, I mean, I'm glad I sold it. I'm glad I sold it because oil and gas, I mean, it's really just been going sideways for a while. So, if you're still in it, you should still be targeting 52 to 56 on Oxy. Oh, yeah. MDB, this one's in the red zone, so we're not looking to buy it. Again, we were buying this one down here at 200. I traded this one from 200. I think I sold it. I think I bought it right here at 200, and I sold it right here at 250 off that red dot. And then it sold off back to 200. And then they had a great earnings call. They crushed their earnings, and it gapped up. But we're not looking to buy it up here inside of the red zone. IWM, up in the red zone, not interested. AEO, too close to the red zone. Delta, I was just talking about Delta, too close to the red zone. No thanks. Amazon, too close to the red zone. Again, I wanted to buy Amazon down here at 160. Okay, at the bottom golden zone. Not up here near the red zone there. EXPI, another real estate name that I think you could do very well here. I'm going to put that one on the favorites list too. I'd buy that one on the next daily. VLO in the red zone, not interested. PFE, just playing that Cure ETF there. HD in the red zone, not interested. LMT, this is Lockheed Martin. If there's a war that's going to pop off, this is a war stock. They make missiles and military equipment and defense equipment. That's got a nice range back up there to 600 though, but the wave's just a little too high. Our time to buy was right back here at around 400. FedEx looks okay. You know, it's got some room back there to 300, but it's not my favorite. I think there's a lot better names we talked about today to take a position on than to take a position on FedEx. We got Soxel. This is the semiconductor ETF. Again, the wave's way up here. We want to buy when the wave is down here on the daily. Not interested right now. Plug Power, too close to the red zone. In the red zone. Mara had a pullback. Wow. Mara's pulling back here. while Riot and all those other names are just ripping. Okay, it's still green on the monthly, so we like the pullback. I like Mara as long as it holds on to 15. I would look to buy this one on a daily. That's a stock there. Okay, I know some of you guys have positions on that. Pepsi looks pretty good here. Not really doing much, though. Asia, no thank you. MU, way up there. MU's another one we bought right back here at 96. Okay, we entered this one right back here in June. That was June right here. June was right in this area. Okay, $100 all the way up to a high of 67. Beautiful trade there. Bitcoin. Bitcoin does have the 4-hour golden dot. So as long as 106, I would say, could hold, Bitcoin looks good. But we have to hold on to 106. Okay, if we lose 106, we're definitely coming down. To where? I don't know. But let's watch for a daily here on BTC. ASML is another one we traded. Guys, we've only had a couple losers over the last 6 months. I mean, I think we've had one losing trade. That was PayPal, because we were stupid about it, buying short-term options. But that's really the only loser. That and RSR. I'm down pretty big on RSR right now. But I haven't sold it, so I haven't technically lost on the trade. DJT earlier in the year was a bad trade, and Snapchat earlier in the year was a bad trade. But think of all the winners we've had. I mean, we've had a ton of winners. ASML, we were buying right here, okay, at 700. This thing's up at 950 now. HUM looks really good. HUM, again, this is a healthcare company. You guys seeing a pattern? Healthcare companies look phenomenal right now. Healthcare companies look like crypto did and altcoins did in April, okay, because they've been absolutely clobbered. They're down so much. Okay, all the weak hands are out. They've just sat through this, right? And when we get that green dot on the monthly, when the wave's down here, that's when we're coming up out of the despair, right? I really like HUM. This is another one I would buy like today. Okay, target on that would be 320 to 340. That one's on the favorites list too. Newsmax. Okay, it IPO'd. Everyone was chasing the IPO, and then they dumped it on you. I don't know. Not a big fan of that one. I'll keep it on the watch list, I guess, but not a big fan. Nike, no thanks. AVAX, on the other hand, though, looks good. I love AVAX here. Okay, I just need to see the green dot there on AVAX. Target on that's 40 to 44. TAO looks decent. USO's breaking out there. NU's up here in the red zone. We should be selling this one right now. XYZ, just chopping around. Not really interested in that one. SEZL. Sezzle. I like this one too. It's just hanging out here, though. It's just going sideways. Stealth phase, right? Stealth phase is when we do nothing. We go sideways. Stick around to the end, guys. I'll take some chart requests here again. If you guys are watching the replay, if we can get this video to 300 likes, I will give away 100 XRP. Hopefully we get a pump and people get excited again and jump on these lives. I mean, we had up to 200 people back when we were running up. Obviously, when markets go down, people don't get as excited. And that's just the name of the game, right? If you're getting involved in trading and you think we're just going to go straight up all the time, it's not true. It's not going to happen. Okay, it's not realistic. So it's the name of the game. I mean, we're still here. We still got a lot of people. You guys understand, right? Looks like 76% of you feel good about the market today. So that is really good. I love to hear that. That's 3/4 of you feel good about where we're sitting right now. And that's awesome. That's really good. Gala, we need the monthly. CVX. This is Chevron, another oil and gas company. It's up in the red zone. No thanks. CPB was another one we went over on Wednesday's stream. That was a chart request video. This is Campbell's Soup Company, the Campbell's Company. Green dot there on the monthly. Looks good. They also pay a dividend as well. So I bought KCH today, or KHC. That's Heinz. I decided to buy Heinz because they have a bigger dividend. And they make more money. They make a lot more money than Campbell's. But again, a stock that just dies like this is great for us, guys. Every time this thing comes down here and gives you a green dot, it always has a nice trade. It's always a nice move up. Always a nice move up. We just got to be patient, right? Stick to the sell strategy. We want to sell when the stochastic is up here, not down here. This is when we're buying. Okay, that green dot is a 1 to 6 month swing trade signal. I like the Campbell's Company a lot. That is ticker CPB. That one's on the favorites list as well. UNH, this one's going to be on the favorites list as well. Healthcare company. We just want to see a pullback. We want this wave to get back under here and give us a green dot. Okay, target on that's 560 to 600. HPQ. Wow, they make a lot of money. This looks good too. I like the pullback. We just need that daily green dot now. Okay, green dot on the monthly. We got a pullback here. We're just looking for the green dot now on the daily. Apple up in the red zone. We're taking profits. AAL selling off pretty hard here. Solana keeps going up. Yeah, I mean, the bigger the dip, the bigger the rip. When everyone panic sells, that's good. For people sitting on the sidelines, they come in, they buy it up, and the party continues, right? If we pull back for 4 or 5 days, that's okay. It's normal. It's actually good. It's healthy. Okay, if we just go straight up in a 90-degree angle, that's not good. That's not healthy. We like to go up and down, up and down. Okay, we're playing the market. Buying the lows, selling the highs. Elf's in the red zone, not interested. Wingstop's just getting mashed. Okay, this is one of my favorite fast food places. Probably one of the only fast food places I eat at, but it does have a red dot. What I'm watching for before I give up on it is to make sure that it holds on to that 240 level. Okay, which it actually hit today and bounced. So keeping an eye on this one. Just going to keep an eye on Wingstop here. Okay, because this stock has been clobbered. I mean, they're down big. That red dot is scary too. So definitely got to use that 240 stop. I'll take some chart requests here. We're almost done with the watch list, guys. Every Friday, we cover the watch list. And every Wednesday, we cover your guys' chart requests over here in the Discord. So if you guys want to join the Discord, it's less than a Starbucks coffee a month. Okay, $4 a month to join. You guys will be able to put your chart requests in this chart request thread over here on Monday. We open this on Monday, and then you can type in your chart request over here. And after that, we will do a chart request video on Wednesday. But I will take some here from the chat today. It's Friday. I got a little bit of time on my hands here, so stick around to the end, and I'll take those. I'll take those chart requests. PDD looks okay. ALK, wow, airlines are selling off big. Since I left town. I actually like this one. I would buy that one on a green dot there, ALK. Look at the airline sell-off over the last week. Oh, my gosh. Okay, the deeper the wave, the better, guys. The deeper the wave, the better. Okay, when we're way down here, this means we're way oversold. Overreaction to the downside. Okay, I don't know if there was news. Jason Berry as COO. They got a new COO. He's starting on November 3rd. Oh, their COO is retiring. And they're getting a new one. So that old COO is probably selling his stock. And that's what's causing the price to go down. So I think Alaska Airlines could be a good pickup. Oh, looks like Bitcoin Dominance getting rejected here. This is a fake pump, dude. It's a fake out. This is a fake out. You can see it. It's got it. I can smell it. Okay, we're right here. Altcoins are right here. Bear trap, baby. We're in a bear trap. Get ready. We want to see Bitcoin Dominance just fall to the floor. Okay, that's a good sign. Bitcoin Dominance, I've done videos on this in the past, but it pretty much tells you out of all the money in crypto, how much money is in Bitcoin Dominance. So if you come here to coinmarketcap.com, that is coinmarketcap.com, you can see the total market cap of crypto is $3.78 trillion. So that means there's $3.78 trillion if you add up the market cap of every single cryptocurrency available to buy or sell. It's 3.78, okay? So what this number tells you, 58%, 58.53% of this number, I don't know what that number is going to be, but 58% of this number is allocated to Bitcoin. Okay, so when this goes down, when Bitcoin Dominance goes down, altcoins go up. Okay, because money's rotating out of Bitcoin and going into altcoins. Okay, that's how that works. So it's the inverse, right? So Ethereum, right? If you look at Ethereum's been going straight up. If you look at Bitcoin Dominance going down, right? Because people are selling Bitcoin and they're moving into alts. They're moving into things like Ethereum. So we want to see this go down. Okay, and we're actually in the bottom golden zone right now. We want to see this thing continue to go down here. It's trying to bounce. It is trying to bounce. Okay, we're looking for something like this right now. We're looking for something like this. right here. That was the last bull run. That was the top of the last bull run right here. Okay, you can see this right here. That was May of 2021. What did Ethereum do? Let's go back to May of 2021. Okay, that was March. This was May. That was the top of the altcoin cycle. Okay, we topped out. That's 2024. What am I doing? Okay, here we go. November, May. May was right here. Boom. Ethereum topped out at 4,400. It sold off all the way to 1,800. It ended up bouncing again, back up to the same exact level, and then it just absolutely went into a bear market. Okay, big bear market. So again, Bitcoin dominance down is good for altcoins. Okay, Bitcoin dominance going up is bad for altcoins. So if this thing can't get back over 59, that's really good for altcoins. We want to see this sell off, and it looks like it's going to get a red dot here very shortly. STLA, no thank you. No thank you. Rivian's back up here in the red zone. We'd be looking to take profits on that. AMD's too close. No thank you. No thank you. DKNG, this is DraftKings, looks okay. I just think there's so many competitors to DraftKings now. There's so many sports betting apps. I think they're just going to lose their market share. So not really interested in that stock. ENPH, this is a solar company. Thing's been beat up, but looks interesting. Vail, too close. IQ, no thank you. SOUN, no thank you. Baidu, we're taking profits. Open Door, no thank you. Okay, where was Open Door's monthly dot called out, guys? That was called out right here in July. Okay, that was July at $1. Okay, it went all the way up to 10. That was a 1,000% move. Now we're taking profits. Okay, we were entering here at 2 and down here at 50 cents to $1. So again, not chasing it when everyone's excited, buying it when no one's talking about it, or they're saying that it sucks. MSOS, cannabis ETF, not interested. Red dot in the red zone. Red dot. CLSK, I took profits on this one up here at 15. We were buying this one down here at 7. We bought this one at the bottom of that Fibonacci. $7 all the way to $15, $16. That is 110% profit there. I took profits on that right there at 15. So I am out of that name now. BBAI hit the red zone. We took profits, and the VIX looks like it's still melting down. So I think it's going to be a good weekend for crypto here. We want to see this pump continue. Again, the bigger the dip, the bigger the rip. When we sell off really hard for a week, normally it's met with a big pump to the upside over the next month or so. So that's it for the watch list, guys. I'll go ahead and share these with you right now. So the first thing I'm going to share with you is going to be the green list. This is every name that we just covered today. So this is all the names I'm holding and every single name that we just went over. 90% of these names have green dots on their monthly charts, so we're actively looking for the setups. I'm going to share that with you right now over here in the Discord. So here's the green list. We call this the green list, and today is September 26th. Boom. Okay, so now you can click on this link, and you could actually pull up this same exact watch list on your TradingView account. If you guys don't have a TradingView account, you guys can go start one by coming over here to the Discord and going down here to the Trading Apps tab, and you can start your TradingView account right here. TradingView is just the website, tradingview.com, that we use to chart. Okay, I don't use it to trade. I trade on Robinhood and I trade on Coinbase. I just use TradingView to chart and to organize my watch lists. Okay, and again, if you guys don't have the indicators we talked about today, you could also download those over here in the Trading Indicator tab by clicking on this link. Okay, and that's going to get you all these indicators. Solana looks interesting. Yeah, get your chart requests in, guys. I'll take some chart requests from the chat. My dogs are looking at me like they're hungry. I might go feed them and come back and do some chart requests. They always eat every day at like 4 o'clock, so my dog's just like staring at me right now like, dude, are you going to feed me? But yeah, Solana looks very interesting. We just need that green dot on the daily to get that confirmation. So I like the pullback, right? The pullback looks good. Looks very similar to what happened here. Green dot, Ripski. Again, if you weren't taking profits up here when I told you guys to, I put that video out on the 15th. That's on you, right? You got to be disciplined. You got to take profits when we hit our targets. This red zone, the red dot in the red zone is my favorite sell strategy. If you get a red dot in or around the red zone, that is a prime time way to take profits. Okay, because in the red zone, it tells us when we're up in the red zone, that's when we have that extension, right, off of our EMA, off of our 6-month average. Okay, when we get extended off of the mean, that's when we want to take profits, because that's how we know we're trading at a premium. We're trading at a premium. Okay, trading at a premium up there. I look like I'm doing it. I'm not a big biotech guy. No, I don't trade biotech stocks. Not a fan. Okay. Oh yeah, and then okay, so I just shared the grain list with you guys. I shared that grain list with you guys here, so you guys can go click on that right now, and you guys can get access to that. And I'm also going to share the watch list from today with you. Today, I'm going to actually rename this 9/26. So this is September 26. Okay. So now, and this watch list updates every single week, guys. So this one here, so this is not watch list favorites from 9-26. Okay, so you guys have access to that over there in the watch list tab. You guys have access to all of everything that we just covered today. So drop your chart requests in the chat, guys. We're going to take a quick break. I'm going to go feed my dogs really quick, and then I'm going to come back and I'll answer your guys' questions. I'll take some chart requests. Just drop them in the chat real quick, and we'll go ahead and be right back. I'm going to go feed my dogs and be right back. Missing you in the morning, maybe for the next few years. All right, what's up, Ron? Joining the Spartan Army, baby. What's up? Yeah, you guys can become a YouTube Spartan by clicking on that join button on this video. You guys pretty much get priority access to the live chat as we do these lives. I actually lowered the cost of it by 50% if you guys want to be a Spartan on YouTube. You know, just supporting the channel, and obviously I'm going to keep you guys as priority in the chat as we continue to grow. So appreciate you guys joining up. You guys can also join the Discord. There's a link that I believe is pinned. Is there a pin link? Oh, I didn't pin it. Look at that. I got to pin that. Boom. So, Ron, if you got any chart requests, brother, just let me know. Just drop them in there. I got you with whatever you need, man. Oh, man, Solana is looking nice here. Nice little bounce. Ron says SFRM or SRFM. Surf Air Mobility. This one looks like it's $4 stock, so pretty new. What I would say about this stock here is that it's a very new company. So obviously it's only making right around, I mean, they're not even making money if you look at their earnings, but their revenue is 27 million. So I would say this one looks good here at 4 if you want to buy it. So what's the monthly say for you? Yeah, these newer stocks are hard for me, man. Just because there's no data on my indicators, I can't see what the monthly is. It's got a red dot here on the daily. So how I would play this, I just look to buy the next green daily. The last one actually came at $3.80. That was back in September. That was a couple weeks ago. So it's actually sitting around the same price this one came at. So you're buying it here at 4. I think you buy it here if you like it. If it goes back down to 2, you just add to the position, and then you're holding until it comes back up to here. What else we got? Why no MSOS? It's green on the monthly. It is green on the monthly. Yep, it's in the... We just covered it. Just needs a green daily now. It's sitting right there at 4. So we just need a green daily. I just don't think any of those companies in the cannabis sector actually make money. That's the problem. They don't make money. Everyone just grows pot in their backyard. Coinbase. Yeah, we covered this one. It's sitting right here at 310, so we like this one over 280. As long as it holds 280, it looks bullish, right? Normally, Coinbase goes sideways for a while before it has its big move, okay? It's going sideways right now. All we want it to do is hold 280. We'd be looking to average down on this around this green dot. You can see this green dot, I think, is the one we entered on, and that came at 309. So it's literally sitting at the same price we bought it at back here last week, okay? And that's where the last signal came, so that tells you, like, hey, this is a good range to buy it. As long as it holds 280, I'm very bullish on Coinbase. Jura from Ron. Break it out. I like this one a lot better than your other request. It's green on the monthly. This one looks really good, dude. This one looks actually really good. Again, very kind of a small company, but that's okay. I'm not sure what they do, but up above $8, it looks very bullish. Very bullish. Okay, that green dot on the monthly. Look at the last one we got. November 2023 at the same price. It went up to $24. I'd rather buy this one than your other request, for sure. STX, are you talking about the stock or are you talking about the crypto? Rare from Catherine. This one looks good. I like this one. It has a monthly green dot. So if you believe in the project, if you believe in the company, remember, you got to be buying good projects, guys. This strategy doesn't work with any, like if you're buying a meme coin or a penny stock, right? You got to think of fundamentals. We like to buy good quality projects. I personally have never heard of Rare, but if you have and you know what they do, green dot on the monthly. We're buying that, right? And we're waiting till it gets back up here to the red. I'm going to let our members know really quick that we're taking live requests. I'm going to go ahead and let everyone know over here. Taking requests live now. Okay, I'll probably put this out on Twitter too. I'm going to spend some time with you guys. I ain't got much to do today. My wife's out of town. We could have some fun tonight. Maybe we'll do a giveaway. Maybe we'll do a giveaway here. Anyone here like the Treaty Oak Revival band? Treaty Oak Revival. Anyone like that band here? I've really just been loving them, man. They got a great genre. Looks like Riz Network's got something going on here. Taking live chart requests now. Boom. I'm gonna retweet this for Riz. I'm gonna do let's do a giveaway here. What should we do? Let me think on it. Let me think of what to give away. What should I give away, guys? Should I give away some more Riz? I got a lot of Riz. I can give away a lot of Riz. BLDR from Ron. Looks good, dude. Green on the monthly. Nice pullback. This looks really good too. I like your requests, man. These are really good requests. Okay, this one I like a lot. Okay, that green daily is probably going to come on Monday. Targeting that's 180 to... I'm actually going to add this one to our watch list. So that one is now on the green list. That one is now updated. So we add to our watch list all the time, right? When you guys give me a request and I like the chart, I'm going to add it to my watch list. This looks really good. And that's going to go on that favorites watch list as well. And that thing is going to update in real time over there. So we just added this to this. When you click that link, it will be in there. BLDR looks really good there. Link we covered. We covered Link. We're bullish on Link over $20. NVIDIA, we're selling up here. Again, time to buy NVIDIA was down here at 92. That is when we should buy. Okay, with our strategy, guys, there's like one time a year where we really need to dig in and buy. And that on NVIDIA was back here at 90. You're up 100% off the bottom from this year. Okay, we don't buy up here in the red zone. If you want to day trade, fine. But with our strategy, we're not looking to take a position there. PLTR is going to be the same thing. Okay, all up in the red zone. We're selling. We're selling. We should have been buying right here at 68. Okay, not up here at all-time highs. Okay, we don't buy at all-time highs on this channel. We buy the dip. We buy the dip. Okay, that's just a stupid chart. I mean, that's just dumb. So dumb, dude. I crack up at PLTR. They hardly make any money. Their valuation is stupid. It's insane. 100 link giveaway. If we can get to 300 likes on this video, I'll give away 100 link. If we can get to 100 likes on this video, I'm sorry, 300 likes, before I log off the stream, I'll give away 100 link. How's that? So if you guys could share this on Twitter, if you can share it on your social media, and we can get to 300 likes, I'll give away 100 link. 100 link, I believe, is around $2,000 worth. And I just don't think we're gonna get to 300 likes. I don't think we can. I hope that'd be cool. Like I said, I'd do it, but you guys are probably gonna need to share this thing. No, I'm not buying PLTR. We don't buy in the red zone. We short. We short up here in the red zone. I'm not touching PLTR here. AMD we covered. Again, that one's close to the red zone. Again, we bought this one down here this year. I think we bought this one at like $100. It's up 80% from where we bought it. Blue line and the blue line and the blue wave. The blue line is called the stochastic RSI. So that's an RSI. The blue wave is called the wave trend. It's just a way that we can, measure divergence. They're all momentum indicators, all of them. VET, we just need the monthly on VET. 10 link. If we can get to 200 likes, I'll give away 10 link. But we got to do it. We got to get to 200 likes. Got to make it worthwhile. LMT we covered. ASM. ASM, are you talking about the stock or the crypto? I'm going to guess you're talking about the crypto. Crypto needs a monthly. Disney. And if you guys missed some coverage, I post all the replays over here in the Discord. They're also posted here on YouTube as well. But you guys can always watch the replays over here on in the Discord. And the Discord's free to join. We do have that paid version where you guys can join and get access to the watch list, the trade alerts, the 24/7 support, the advanced analysis, the member chat, and everything that we do. So if you guys want to become a member, it's only $4 a month right now if you pay for the year. $4 a month is less than a Starbucks coffee. I try to make it cheap. I try to make it affordable for everybody. And if you can't afford $4 a month, then I don't know why you're trading. Disney, I don't know. Got a bunch of people canceling their membership because of something to do with Jimmy Kimmel. But as long as it can hold 110, I would say I would have a stop loss at 110. I wouldn't take the trade up here. I would have wanted to buy it down here at 85. But if you're in the trade, I'd put a stop loss at 110. NVO. Like the radio. NVM needs the monthly, but I think we're really close. This is our NVO. We're really close on this one. Okay, we're really close. The wave is way down here. If you could buy it close to 40, that'd be awesome. But needs the green dot. We're looking for that. That's another healthcare name. Crocs. Been hearing a lot about Crocs. What's going on with Crocs? Needs the monthly. We just need the monthly on Crocs. That's what we're waiting for. Nice bounce here. Nice double bottom, actually. Crocs actually looks pretty interesting. Down here at 75. Target on that's 140. I like it based on the daily, just because of how we're bouncing. If you guys don't know what a double bottom is, it's when we sell off and we touch a level. So we touched 74. We pumped up to 92. We came back down. We tested the same level and bounced, which means the buyers did not let it go below that level. So we bounced. Look up a double bottom on Google. That's what a double bottom pattern is. That actually looks bullish. I actually like Crocs. I actually like Crocs a lot down here at 73. And I own a couple pairs of Crocs myself. What else we got? SSYS. Red zone. Selling. VKTX. Viking Therapeutics. Red on the monthly. That one needs to hold on to 20. Again, I like to play the ETF. If for any healthcare name, guys, I'm recommending Cure. That Cure ETF. Okay, this is how you play the whole entire healthcare sector, not just one specific stock. But VKT, what was it? VKTX, Viking Therapeutics. They're not even making money, so they're not even reporting revenue. So I don't buy companies that aren't making money. It doesn't make sense to do that. PayPal just still doing nothing. I've never seen it consolidate so much. I mean, this is insanity. Just going sideways, sideways, sideways. Target's up here at 88. I still like it over 64, 65. Would I DCA on Ondo or Sol or buy KHC? It depends on your portfolio, how much diversity you have in your portfolio. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 cryptos in my portfolio. 13 cryptocurrencies in my portfolio. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 stocks. So I'm about 50-50. So if you have more crypto, it might be smart to go into something like KCH. You might not see as big a gains on KHC, but they have a dividend. It's a safer play. It's not as volatile, right? And you can just play it till it gets up here to the red zone. So it would just depend on what you're holding, what else you're holding. If I were to buy any of them, I really like Ondo. I really like how Ondo's setting up here. As long as Ondo can hold 80 cents, it looks pretty interesting. Looks very interesting. Okay, down here in the golden zone. So that's a tough question. I out of all three of those, though, I own KHC. So I guess that could give you the answer. Tesla, we covered, man. We covered. It's a sell. I'm selling up here in the red zone. We don't buy in the red zone. Options course giveaway. That's a good idea. I can't do that though. It's hard because you have to create a password. But I could give away. I could give away. How about a lifetime membership? How about a lifetime membership to the Discord? Would that be a cool giveaway? Would you guys like that? You guys could have full lifetime access to the Discord. You guys want to do that for a giveaway? What's my favorite stock under the $20 area? I got a few in my portfolio. I got Donut. I think Krispy Kreme's going to go stupid. I think it's going to catch wind and people are going to buy the crap out of it. I really like Donut. I Krispy Kreme donuts. GoodRx is another one under $20 that I own. DJT, probably my favorite. I mean, fundamentally, that's probably my favorite. Snapchat's probably going to be at $10 next week. I'm targeting 12 on Snap. Can you give more info on the options course? Yeah, so happy to do that. So let me just pull it up here. There's a video on the options course site that kind of explains everything. If you go to the enrollment page of the options course, so hold on here. Okay, so all you got to do here, okay, there's a video on here that explains what's in it. It tells you everything that's in it. And I'm going to be adding content to this as time goes on. So you're going to get the content. You'll have lifetime access. You can see you get lifetime access. And I'm actually doing 50% off. I'm only going to do that for a little bit. I think this course is worth well over what I'm charging for it compared to other influencers. Most influencers charge $500 to $1,000 for their courses. Right now, I'm just asking for $250 for lifetime access to this course to give you the information that I have used to make crazy amounts of money in the markets. You could actually see some of my trades down here. You see the CELH call we took earlier in the year, 354%. That MU call was 98%. We made $37,000, 382% on Intel, 41% on Oxy, 34% there on Snap, but those were actually up a lot more. So you guys could see that. So it's really just you guys trusting me that the information is in there and that I'm going to provide the information. Obviously, I just launched the course, so it's brand new. There's one lesson out right now, and it's about an hour long. It's about an hour-long lesson on options that pretty much explains all the basic stuff. And you'll see in the video, I tell you guys, after I explain all the basics, to put your questions about options over here inside a support chat. And I'm happy to make more videos and videos based on your guys' questions. If I get your guys' questions, that gives me the ideas on what content to make, what content to create. So in the first lesson, it's going to go over the strategy and how to buy, how to sell, how we look for options. It goes over all of it. So if you're a beginner, it's really good for you. We had someone in the chat saying they didn't get much out of it because they've been trading options for 5 years. Okay, probably not for you. If you've been trading options for 5 years, I don't really know why you're buying a course to learn options, because you should already know most of the stuff if you've been doing it for years. So I wouldn't say it's completely beginner-based. It's a beginner to moderate-based course. And again, I'm going to add content into it as time goes on. You get lifetime access when you sign up for that course. If you need to log into your account, you just click the login button. But it's pretty straightforward. And I'd love your guys' feedback on it for anyone that gets in there. Filecoin we covered. I really like Filecoin down here. $2 Filecoin looks phenomenal. When that green daily comes, get it. Get it. Netflix. I'm trying to think of how we can give away something. Let me see if do a giveaway here. Let me see if we could do something. Keywords, random number. Hold on, I'm gonna do a giveaway here. Nightbot's gonna pick somebody. Activity timeout. Minimum time a user must be active to be eligible. Unique winners. Luck modifier. I don't know what any of this stuff is. I've never done this before. Chat announcement. What's that? Unique winners. Okay. Yeah. You should know. All right. What else you guys got? Chart requests. I'll give away a couple lifetime memberships before we log off here, guys. A couple lifetime memberships to the Discord. Here's how we'll do it. I know what I'm going to do. I know what I'm going to do. Okay? I know what you guys need to do. Okay, that tweet we just made. This tweet we just made here over on Twitter. I'm going to delete this for now, actually. Delete. Oh, I'm going to unretweet that. So the top post, this post right here. This post right here. Let's comment, retweet, and like this post to enter for a giveaway. Comment, like, retweet to enter for a lifetime membership to the Discord. And we'll choose this before we get off the stream here. So I'm going to post this over here. I'll post it in the chat so you guys can go enter it really quick. Just comment, retweet, and like it. Okay, and I'm going to choose people at random. I'll choose one person from the comments. one person from the retweets, and one person from the likes. Okay, and we'll do that. And if you already have a membership, I'll just... that's going to be difficult because it's going to kick you. Never mind. We can't do this. We can't do this. We can't do this. Can't do it. Because if you guys have memberships and I delete your memberships, it's going to kick you from the Discord. So we can't do that. We can't do that. I got to think of something else. Let's just give away more Riz. I'm just going to give away 20,000 Riz. 20,000 Riz to the Rivals Network. I'm just going to do that. We've been doing that. I think that's cool. I got a ton of Riz, so I'm just going to give away 20,000 Riz. Give away. Like, comment, and retweet to enter. Yeah, boy. Rivals Network. Boom. All right. We'll do that here. We'll have some fun here. I'm going to post this over here. Boom. Okay, I'm going to post this for our Discord members as well. New giveaway. Bang. So make sure you like, comment, and retweet. And we're going to pick people at random from these 3 sections here. Okay? So you guys got some time to do that. I might not draw the winner today, but we are going to draw it here. I'm going to give that time to run up a little bit. You guys got any more requests? Give away an indicator. What if someone already has the indicator? What if someone already has the indicator? Then what do I give away? JD. What? What are you looking at? My dog's staring at me. JD looks good. I like JD bouncing here off of 30. Looks pretty good. ZTO. This one looks good. It's got a green monthly. Your entry was right there at 18, but got a long way to go up there to 26. I like that one. Can you give a once over on why Snap? Yeah. Snap looks phenomenal. Okay, it's got the weekly dot here. It's breaking out over a big resistance level, over 8. Okay, the next level is 10, as you can see. So it just needs some volume, but what I'm looking at here, so if I take off the fib, so the 12 is just our target, right? Because that's right there in the red zone. Okay, so what I'm looking at here is a bull flag. Okay, if you don't know what a bull flag is, that's when we go up and then we go sideways. Let me show you what a bull flag is. Can you show me an example of a bull flag? I'll show you what it looks like. This is a bull flag. It's a pull, and then the flag... Okay, we ran up really hard. We pulled back. Look where we're coming into. We're coming into that 9-day moving average. That's the momentum, right? As long as we hold that orange line, the momentum is very strong. When we break below it, that's when we go down, right? You come back here, right? We break out over it, and we just rip. So I just really like Snap. I like the fundamentals. I think the stock is stupidly oversold. And I just think it's a good opportunity. I like to buy beaten up stocks. So, again, that's just I don't like to buy things like PLTR and Tesla right now because a lot of them are just overbought, like Tesla. Again, we called Tesla out over here when it was beaten up. It went from $500 all the way down to $233. That's when we wanted to buy Tesla. You see everyone talking about Tesla now. That's up in the red zone. We don't want to buy in the red zone. Okay? And Snap. Right? Snap's down here in the bottom golden zone, right where we want to buy. And we were buying Snap right here at 7. Okay? We also bought some here at 9, but they missed their earnings, right? They missed their earnings. It sold off. So we added again to it, and we're still long. We're buying and holding until we get to the red zone. XRP, we covered this. XRP is boring. It's just so boring. There's better alts to buy right now. 250 is the level you want to watch. Looking for a green dot there on the daily. Novax, we covered. Okta, good request. I like Okta. Okta's been going sideways for a long time, consolidating. Another cybersecurity company. But I think this one's going to break out to the upside here. They have really good earnings. Okay, really good earnings. Again, you should have sold right here in the red zone. Red dot in the red zone is where we sell. Red dot in the red zone is where we sell. Sell off. I would buy Okta here. I know the monthly isn't green, but it looks very strong here at 90. Okay, the buyers are not letting it go below 90. Target on that's 120. Yeah, well, that's for now. I guess it depends on how far out you're looking, Michael. I mean, if you're looking at maybe tomorrow, then yeah. But you got to look at the fundamentals of Snapchat. They have 900 million people that use their app every month. 300 that use it. 300 million that use it every day. So I just like the fundamentals of the company. And I like the technicals too right now. We covered HBAR, covered XLM IOTA. Pasting my last name. Trying to find trouble when the trouble finds me. IOTA needs a monthly. It looks good down here above 15 cents, though. Target on that would be 35 to 40. If I'm not mistaken, this is an ISO coin. So that one looks interesting. Zoom. We already covered Zoom. Took an invite. Still can't enter the Discord. What's the issue? What's it saying? Wolf? Wolf. Wolf is up in the red zone. We'd be taking profits. Costco? Costco's down in the golden zone. That doesn't happen very often. They make so much money. They're so big. Such a big company. That monthly chart's scary though. I want to see Costco sell off to like $400. I just want to see it sell off to $400. I don't know. That's a tough one, dude. It's red on the monthly, so I'd be looking for a green dot there on the monthly. That's how I play Costco. Looks like it's about ready to break down, honestly. My hand now. How many inches we got? We're doing pretty good. Shout out to all you guys, man. I love y'all. Love y'all, man. You love to see it. Change your mind. Pinlink dropping some news. That's nice. We're not a baby cry. I'm going to give some people some time to enter that Riz giveaway. So I'm going to give people like, I don't know, till Wednesday. I'll draw the Wednesday. I'll draw the winners Wednesday. So just make sure you comment, you like, and you retweet over there, that giveaway. And I'll just give away 10 right now. 10,000 Riz right now. So let me go ahead real quick. Let me go ahead real quick for you guys. One sec. Spin you round and round these days. Let's do a random number. Let's pick a random number. Okay, let's pick a random number. We'll go a number between 1 and 1,000. 1 and 1,000. Okay, are you ready? Winner is going to win 10,000 Riz. 10,000 Riz. And we'll give away 20,000 Riz on Wednesday. We'll draw this winner on Wednesday. Drawing on Wednesday, October 1st. This by... I spelled Wednesday wrong, I think. So go ahead and get your guys' guesses. Between pick a number between 1 and 1,000 in the chat. 1 and 1,000 in the chat. 1 and 1,000. Get you. 1 and 1,000. And we'll give away 10,000 Riz right here on the stream. If you guys don't know what Rivals is, you guys can check out their website. Just go to the coinmarketcap.com site we've been talking about. Go to Riz and look up the project. Again, this is not a paid promotion. This is just a company that I've taken a position in and I am holding. Okay, I don't have any plans to sell this in the near term. I am staying long on it. It's a $1 million market cap. I think they got great tech. I think they got a great website, a great community over in Discord. You guys can click on their website and go learn more about them. Again, I'm not affiliated with them or getting paid to do this. It is just, in my opinion, a very interesting crypto project. So we're going to give away that 10,000 Riz. The cool thing about their platform, especially that I like right now, being a new project, is their staking platform. So if you go to their staking platform, and a lot of you guys have seen me do this, you can see stake Riz. You can see I have all my Riz staked here, and you can see I'm earning every single day. So I have 12,000 Riz right now that I can claim. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to claim this. I'm going to type in my password. I use Phantom. So I'm going to confirm that transaction, and then this Riz is going to go into my wallet. Okay? So you can see that's going to go into my wallet now. Oops. There it is, right there. Boom. Okay? Got 1,000 Riz that I just claimed. Okay? So if you think about it, right, if I just had 14 or 11,000 or 13,000, if this coin ever goes to $1, I just made $13,000. If it goes to $1, I'm not saying it's going to go to $1, but I am just staking it. I'm holding it. It's a new project, right? Is it speculative? Yes, it's a speculative project. Is it a rug pull? I don't know. To me, XRP could be a rug pull. Ethereum could be a rug pull. Okay, I don't know if you guys were around in the last bull run, but Luna. You guys remember Luna? Okay, everyone was super bullish on Luna. Luna was one of the top coins out there. You guys remember what happened to Luna? Rugged it. It got rugged. Okay, so any project could be a rug pull. Just understand that. I'm investing in this mostly because their staking platform and the fact that it's a very new project that could 10 to 100x. And again, I am not affiliated with them. I just like their project. I like the coin. Okay, it's got just as good of a chance as any other cryptocurrency of going up. It's just a new project, right? It went up, right? It just came into play in February. That was four months, or February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. 8 months ago. It's been around for 8 months. So imagine buying Chainlink, right? In those first 8 months, you would have bought Chainlink at $1. Okay, so it's just one of those things that's a very new thing, right? That could turn into be something. And just based on their fundamentals, right? Their website, does this look like a rug pull to you? Does this look like a company that doesn't know what they're doing? Doesn't look like it to me. I mean, whoever built this website is very talented. So you could read about them over here too. Do we have a winner yet? Tony's the winner. Tony Adamo. Tony Adamo is the winner. Congratulations, brother. Tony wins. He wins the Riz. So what I need you to do is I need you to send me your base wallet, or your base Riz wallet. Your address. I'm sorry, your link at your Riz address. Holy smokes. Okay, so what you do is you just come to your DEX. Okay, you click on Riz and you hit receive, and then it gives you your what is this? You should be able to, so you come over here, right? You know how to send your wallet and everything. Hit receive, you copy this, and you send it to me. Okay, so send this to me in an email. Okay, my email I'm going to type in the Discord right now, Overkill at overkillinvesting.club. That email is also over here in the Discord under the server rules. My email is, well, there's support chat. It's down here, right, in the trading indicator tab. Overkill at overkillinvesting.club. You can also send it over here in the support chat, and I will send you the Riz. I will send you that 10,000 Riz. What does Riz trade under? Riz trades under Riz. It's not on exchanges yet, so you need to buy it on a DEX, a decentralized wallet like Phantom. Phantom is the wallet that I use. That's what I buy all the small cap stuff on. You guys got any more requests? I see one for Paul for Rose. We covered Rose. Rose looks really good still. Really good looking chart. Okay, watch for this thing to explode here into the end of the year. KOS. Oof. KOS energy stock, you said. Oops. Looks good with the green dot. Again, I don't know anything about this company, but it looks good. The last time we got a green dot with the wave down here was right here in June. Right there at $1, it went all the way up to $8. So if you like the company, if you believe in it, looks like a good place to buy it. Okay, fundamentals matter, though. Any more requests, guys? Or are we going to call this puppy a day? Yep, bought Riz on the Coinbase wallet. Yep, Coinbase wallet has it. And again, you guys can stake it. Right, I'll show you guys how to stake it really quick here for those of you that are on the live. So if you go to stake, well, all you got to do is go to their website, right? Rivals.ai. Rivals.ai is the website. Again, if you come over here to CoinMarketCap, this is how I always make sure I'm on the right website. I will look up the project. Again, you can see this is a very new project, $1.8 million market cap. All you got to do is come down here to website. Okay, and you can read their white paper if you want to. That pretty much tells you all their plans for the future. You come over here, staking platform. So what I'm going to do, right, how I just harvested that 12,000. I just harvested that 12,000 there. So I'm going to send Tom or Troy, whatever it was. I'm going to send that 10,000 to him. So I'll stake the other 2,000. So I'll stake 2,000. Okay, it's going to tell you how much you're going to earn every month. So this obviously isn't that much, but it says I'm going to earn 12 Riz a month. And then all you got to do is hit stake. And then you just confirm it in your wallet. Okay, and make sure your wallet is confirmed. And then you can see it goes right down there. Okay, so you can see since I harvested this, I'm earning more Riz already. Right, I've already earned another 13. So I'm earning about 3,000 a day right now. 3,000 Riz a day at the moment because it's paying 7%. So 7% of 20,000. So I'm technically making around 2 million Riz a year, if you think of it in terms of APY. And whatever that equates to is what the coin is worth. So I'm placing a trade thinking that, hey, this is going to go up, right? This is going to go up over time. Okay, it might go down, but over time, I believe it's going to go up. That's why I bought it. And while I'm waiting for it to go up, I'm simply just collecting the APY, collecting this free Riz. I want to accumulate as much of this as possible while it's down here. And we got a golden dot on it not too long ago. That's when I bought it again. So, yeah. That's how you stake it on their site there. Just go to their site, hit the staking platform, connect your wallet, and follow everything that I just did. Very straightforward process. Okay. And I'll give away another 20,000 to you guys on Wednesday. And then if we can get this video to 300 likes by that time, I will be giving away 100 XRP as well. I got a couple more, guys, and I'm going to get off here, have some dinner, and maybe go watch a baseball game or something. RDDT. That one's up in the red zone, so we would not be looking to take a trade on that. We would be looking to sell that one. STX USD. Looks good. I sold this one at 60 cents, but I sold it because I think I bought something else. I think I bought the pin link. I bought pin link instead. I decided to roll in the pin link. Pin link's another interesting project. Very new project. If you go over here to the D app, these guys, Riz was paying 7%. These guys are paying 24% at the moment. 24% APY. So they're paying more APY. They're another small project, right? So I just would rather take a risk on Pinlink, something this new, than STX. It's only a $40 million market cap. So if this goes to a $4 billion market cap, it would be worth $40. So that's 100x. So I think this one has 100x potential based on the fundamentals. And again, I'm staking it right now and I'm earning, right? I'm earning. You can see how much I've earned right here. 49 since I staked it. I think I bought it yesterday. So I sold STX, but the chart still does look good. Just watch for the green daily. My pleasure. And that looks like it, folks. If you guys got any more requests, make sure you drop them over here on Monday. If you guys are watching the replay chart requests, this thing's going to open up on Monday, so you guys will be able to post your chart requests over here and get access to those chart requests. Our chart request videos are on Wednesdays. So on Wednesday is when we cover chart requests for you guys. So make sure you drop those over here in the chart request thread. Again, if you guys do not have the indicators we talked about, you guys can download those in the trading indicator tab. Would love to see you guys take the options course and learn more about that if you're interested. I know it's been one of the most requested pieces of content from me, and it's finally dropped. And I appreciate your guys' patience with that, but it is out now. So if you guys need me, go ahead and hit me up in the Discord over the weekend. I hope you all have a very blessed weekend. God bless you all, and we'll see you back here live on YouTube on Wednesday. Take care now. Peace.